Hello everybody! Hopefully you can all see and hear me. Hopefully the gremlins haven't invaded, well, I mean, hopefully they haven't invaded this stream. That'll be helpful. Because they certainly invaded the previous one. For those of you that don't know, I have had horrible PC gremlins to deal with. Absolutely awful. They culminated in Sunday's Gears 5 stream, ending prematurely about an hour and 40 minutes into a 2-hour stream. Yeah, the computer locked up. I had to act as if it was still streaming, just in case, and yeah, so that was hardly ideal. Hello Arctic, how are you doing? Welcome in. And DB, we are joined by the wonderful DB, who can actually do a comms check now if you want, just to make sure everything works.
New notification.
Should do.
New party activity.
Oh.
Press the PS
Testing,
testing.
Message
4,
from backend.
3, 2,
Started
1,
share. New party.
0,
Watch share screen.
-1, -2,
Watch share
-3,
screen.
Oh, come on!
-4.
Watch share screen. Backend party select.
Oh god, we should have.
Share screen selected.
Yay! We still have
Sharing
that at
screen
least.
1.
I don't know.
Backend. Drop down menu. Shared backend.
There we go.
Drop
Yep.
down. Shared screen.
So what happened on
Displaying
Discord?
the host
Yeah.
screen.
No, I know. Just
Backend.
relaying the
Button back.
news before.
Displaying the host screen.
Oh god.
Backend. Button back.
Photo mode. Options.
You got ads on my stream even though you're subbed?
button.
What?
Select.
Ah,
Circle button.
goodness
Back.
me.
Cross button.
Let
Pin.
me
Hold to door.
turn down that
Left
feed
stick.
as well.
Move
There we go.
pointer. R2 button.
Yeah, so
Hold to react.
if things seem a little strange, that's why. Because we're trying to sort stuff out. Invasion of the Gremlins. Don't give people ideas. Hello. Hold on. Got to try and remember how.
You
Hello,
fed
Kate.
your PC after midnight, didn't you?
No, I didn't. That's the trouble. Maybe that's why they're so angry, because I didn't. Severe case of gremlins. Indeed, Gecko. Very severe. No, it's all right, Caden. You're fine. You're all good. You're all good. Yeah, we are broadcasting to YouTube thanks to the glory of Stream Keys. Sorry, I mean, thank you to...
The glory of Stream Keys, the Emperor protects.
Yeah, that's the good thing. I may not have everything sorted, as in we won't have any fun dial-up
Button.
noises today.
Select. Circle button.
I do have the files. I just haven't put them on here because this is my old rig that thankfully we hadn't stripped down for parts. So fired up first try, and it's running installations of various things from a while ago. So oh well. With that being said, yeah, with that being said, hold on. Actually, DB, if you have a look on my stream, you might see, if I turn around slightly, you might see, for those of you that can see on stream, you might see a fun thing in the background today. Possibly.
Wait, I need to zoom in.
May the Emperor smite the gremlins. Indeed. Yeah, there are dogs indeed, Jukesy. There are dogs indeed.
Is the Doom safe new?
Yeah,
Or
no.
the Doom box?
Yeah, the Doom box and the thing that's on top of the Doom box.
X button.
I assume
Select.
that's the Slayer.
Circle
That
button.
is
Back.
indeed. It is indeed. Because my Doom the Dark Ages Collector's Premium Bundle thing arrived today. A day late. Thank you, UPS. Yeah, no, the box is not like a safe. That'd be cool. It has got a big transparent window looking thing at the front, which would ideally have been to show the Slayer off in all his glory, but the Slayer is actually on top of the box. Wielding the flail, actually, not the shotgun that he comes with by default. Gecko! No, well done, sir. It's safe. It is. It is very safe. Well done. I hope the joke sting is playing through properly. It should be. Yay.
X button.
Yeah, I mean,
Select.
there will be, even though I am going to be I'm going to be streaming on Sunday, so you'll find out. You'll find out what's going on this weekend. It's going to be a fun weekend for me. You heard the badum. That's good. That's good. That is always good. Whilst DB seemingly suits up from the noises that I can hear over there, including potentially retrieving snacks for the duration. Unless I'm much mistaken.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The comedy
You
gold
don't
mine.
know me.
The comedy gold mine resumes. Nom, nom. just deliberately trying to fake eating things, even though I'm not. It's like, have you had the comedy gold mine? I mean, have you had the comedy gold mine resumed?
X button. Select.
Yeah,
Circle
so this
button.
weekend is Feel the Force Day, which is a sort of disabled persons Comic Con, I think is a way to describe it. I don't know, Dukesy, if you would correct me, but yeah, basically Comic Con with accessibility in mind, actually, is a better way to describe it. So I've been over the years, I have actually attended, and it's very good fun. Cool, cool guests there, cool merch there, costumes and stuff that you can have a proper sort of hands-on look at, which is great. Though sadly, I don't know if anybody's going as the Doom Slayer. That'd be funny. Just turn up, just big giant Doom costume. Maybe next year. Anyway, speaking of Doom and arguably Gloom and outbreaks of, in this case, in Feel the Force Day's case, of ridiculously cool costumes, we are going to head into The Last of Us Part 2 because it is DB's first time in
X button. Select.
in
Circle button. Back.
in a hospital in this game, if memory serves, at least if my memory serves. But
So
he's,
speaking of Doom, let's see DB try to survive.
let's see how long DB can strafe around for. No. Let's see if DB can put his shotgun to good use. Possibly.
I mean, if they'd give me a grappling hook attachment for my shotgun, it would be no problem.
Oh,
But
that would be amazing. I would if somebody modded in Doom's super shotgun audio and maybe a grappling hook mod, that'd be amazing. DP hospitalized gremlins on the run. Oh no. And Doom incoming. Well done. I'll give you that, Gecko. There you go. Yeah, so DB is playing his run blindfolded. Let me
X
know.
button. Select.
if-
Circle button. Back.
Let blah, 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 blah. Let me know if any of the audio goes a little strange, but it shouldn't do. Yeah, so actually, I might as well say, yeah, I am actually going to be attending Feel the Force Day. That'd be good fun. Yeah, so I will tell you how it all goes next week. Good luck, DB. You'll need it, says Dragon.
uh-oh.
Was it surprising when I turned my old PC on for the first time in a while? Sort of. Actually, I mean, I wasn't the one who turned it on necessarily for that first instance, but I was getting sighted assistance to patch the gremlins, or attempts to patch the gremlins, which didn't work, or resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both, etc. Good old Samuel Hayden. But it was surprising that it worked as well as it has done. Touch
X
wood.
button. Select.
And
Circle
also,
button. Back.
the issue, basically, the new PC kept locking up whenever it wanted to. I'm calling it the new PC, but it is about a year old, or just under a year old. Well, no, maybe not a year. Well, yeah, it'll be a year this year at a point. But yeah, that's beside the point, if you'll pardon the slight pun. Let us not journey into the realm of spiky shoulder pads, knee pads, and flails just yet. Let us press continue and go into fun Last of Us Part 2 stuff. So if you recall last week, and for those of you that don't know, DB is playing blindfolded under my supervision. Hopefully you can all see the game that need to see it. And hopefully the levels are good. If they're not, please tell me. That is what we call a door. I believe we saved last week as well. I think that's what we did to begin to sort of preface that. So my advice is check your corners, check for items.
Surgery, trauma, ICU. Let's do this.
That's a
Thank
sound.
you, Jukesy. And that is indeed a sound, I agree. That is very much a sound. And hopefully you are of sound body and mind when you're going into this. So, oh my god, the puns! There we go. Ooh, that is a different kind of sound. Ooh. There you go.
There we go. I don't hear that one very often.
Yeah, you were doing it right. You go prone, and then you. I mean that works. Open the door. I appreciate that, Jixie. I appreciate that. Opening all the drawers and the doors and the whatevers. I don't know. There's stuff you're full of. You might have to move back and round. Oh, there you go. Kind of. No, not quite. Almost. There you go.
There we go.
Jake, I don't think I'm going to make it home. I'd give anything to be with you and Susie right now. I'm hiding with a few of my colleagues. The door is barricaded and those things are on the other side. Things were way worse than we thought. I'm pretty sure no one is coming for us. At least not in time to save us. I hope one day this note will get to you. I hope you and Susie will remember me. I love you both so much. Scott. Circle button. Back.
Seeing notes like that.
I had no idea what they were up against.
The last of subs.
Crafting.
Oh,
health kit,
God.
inventory full. Pipe bombs.
It kind of
Inventory full.
Navy
Incendiary
assist as well.
shells. Inventory full.
That's
Hunting
funny.
pistol. Craftable. Recipe requires explosive and blade. You have explosive 3 shifts. Inventory full.
Is this
Melee
Typo
upgrade.
City right
Missing
now, chat?
ingredients. Silencer. Inventory full. Recipe requires melee upgrade. Shifts.
Original
Inventory
submarine
shells.
prototype.
Hunting
I don't know if
pistol
I've ever heard of that.
Craftable. Recipe requires explosive.
Interesting.
And you now have 7 hunting pistol ammo.
Yeah. Hunting
Search
pistol, the
incendiary
gun that
shells.
one-shot
Inventory full.
shamblers.
Hunting pistol ammo. Inventory full.
Literally, that's
Recipe
basically the way I end up remembering it now. Like, it is that good. I rewatched that the other day, and it was incredible. Just bang, bang. Oh, my word. Yep. You remember us to get through there. Yeah, well done. There you are. Oh, by the way, as well, everybody, how many of you are Sleep Token fans, or at least familiar with Sleep Token, in the chat? And DB, same question goes for you. You heard of Sleep Token?
I have not.
Ooh, okay, fair enough. So they're like a, how do I best describe Sleep Token? Like a metal. There is a metal like core running through what they do, but they're a band that does lots of other stuff as well
This doesn't look so
as a
bad.
part of it.
Nope. That's the safe one?
Yeah, that is. Ooh. I believe it's weird, that one. It's still like it still has an item there, and it's like, oh yeah, we still want you to drop down anyway. It's very strange. And there's one other. I don't understand how that's meant to work, to be honest.
Trauma
but-
center's gonna be in there.
A metal that puts people to sleep. I mean, metal band. Yeah, I mean you're kind of right, sort of. But they are
I'm
very
lost in my
very
squad.
cool.
Everyone else that came down here with me is dead. We secured most of the doors, but some were out of reach due to the overwhelming force of the infected patients. We didn't anticipate this kind of resistance. I thought they were sick and weak. I didn't think I'd see them rip my men apart. I have several bites on my arm and leg. I'm going to take a few more of these fuckers out until I get to my last few bullets. Then I'll go join my squad. If you find this, know that.
Is there a flip or is there a?
Uh,
No, I don't think that.
oh, there we go.
You will need to send more soldiers to fully secure this area. Although, hopefully you blew up this building to Kingdom Come and you weren't dumb enough to try and contain this thing. Good luck, assholes.
I love the way that the TTS just sometimes does that. Like,
You fought a good fight.
particularly with that one. That was. Oh, God. That was great. I agree, Juxie. That was unintentionally funny and that was very, very good.
Warning, entering a monitored zone. Lethal force is authorized to enforce compliance in all situations.
So it sounds like a Space Marine line,
Circle
doesn't
back.
it? Space Marine! Just. That is Reddit worthy? I mean, yeah, could be.
Explosive.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, just keep following your way through. Down here. Oh, I think that, yeah, I seem to remember what you're on about. Yeah, but I was going to say Sleep Token released an album last week, and it's been kind of wedged in my head for the entire time. And it's definitely a style I want to try and emulate once I get everything back up and running on the new PC, all being well. Oh. There was a thing. Doesn't matter. But what have you all been playing this week, chat? Anything cool? Anything
14
fun?
Parts.
Oh.
Yay, parts. Always useful.
Oh wait, do I count as chat?
Well, yes. you normally not necessarily, but like you do as well. It's one of those.
I just last night finished the 5th ending, not the 5th run through. I did a little bit of save scumming.
Yeah.
But the 5th ending of
I know what you're talking about.
Adam's
I'm trying to see if you know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, well done. And there's 6, isn't there? Or is it?
There's 6 total. So today I'm starting a speed run. There's an achievement if you finish the whole game in less than 5 hours.
Whoa.
So I just started that this morning, and I'm probably about, I don't know, an hour and a half in, and I'm probably about half an hour, 40 minutes from the end. So I should finish it with time to spare.
It would be very interesting to try and speed run it on stream. That'd be a laugh.
We could, especially once I finish this, I'll see exactly how much time it took. I could probably finish it. Yeah, I could probably finish it in a
12
stream easy.
supplements.
No, it'd be interesting. Like, I mean, I was gonna do a proper playthrough of it. Was the original intent, but you never know. It could be fun. And also, drugs on the floor.
Handwriting 1. Are they really going back in there today? Every time only half a squad returns. We've lost the lab. It's time to call it. Also, sorry for passing notes like we're in high school. I just don't trust these soldiers listening in. Handwriting 2. I have no idea what's going on. Why don't they get us out of here? They keep saying evac is going to happen as soon as they make sure the building can be contained. Handwriting 1. I mean, are they seeing or hearing what's going on down there? We've lost it. I think it's not about containment. I think it's about protecting the data of the research. We need to get out of here. Handwriting 2. Our friends might still be alive down there. Handwriting 1. You've seen what those things do. No one could have survived it. Not for this long. It sucks, but they're dead. Handwriting 2. What are you suggesting? Handwriting 1. I see Scott fighting with the soldiers. He's more than fed up. We get him and look for a way out. Handwriting 2. Let's give it one more day. See what these new soldiers can do. Handwriting 1. One day. Then we act. Handwriting 2. Thanks.
Oof. I mean,
Glad I wasn't around during the outbreak.
1. Artifact.
indeed it is Atom Fall. Jukesy, indeed. Where's the new Joe Abercrombie? Not a author I'm familiar with, Arctic. What kind of stuff is it? What kind of book is it? A few. I wouldn't know how to pronounce that, Gecko. I've not heard of that artist. Drop a link in music or in the music channel thing on the server. Started the iOS version of Depths of Endor. I need to properly have a look at that game again. I started to a while ago. It's like a dungeon crawlery looking thing. Whoop. And oh, okay. I was like, is it going to go over? Oh, there you go. What are you trying to do? Okay, so there's nothing there.
No.
Tool resource, maybe? That's an item at the top, which you may or may not be able to get to. Well, it's finding it. The reverb in this place just makes it really ominous to me. Yeah, just keep on keeping on and see if it lets you. Oh. I mean, you... Oh, okay. Just ignore it. Would be my suggestion.
We're pretty sure there's no important.
Well.
Emergency room quarantine access.
Round the corner. Well, round
Like
to...
I'm not missing any.
You might be able to get. You might be. Well, not any like training manuals or anything. Partly because you got all those. I think you have anyway, from what I vaguely remember of last week. You got a rescan, remember? And then, yeah, there you go. Thank you for the link, Gecko. I will have a look. I'll have to post a sleep token link in return. It's very different. It's a very different kind of metal, but it's cool. I would say anyway.
Emergency room.
Wonder what's through here. Loads of stuff on the floor, which... See what I mean?
That's a lot of things.
Loads of things on the floor. Oh, I don't know if I've got that on here. I don't know if I've got that in here. But I'll do it for you anyway, Gecko. What could possibly go wrong? Quite literally in a way, because it went wrong, didn't it?
Give me something. Not a...
Sorry, Gecko.
Please, let there be an ambulance in the garage.
I said there might be a few things missing.
1. Finding.
At least there's one I can just do, so that helps. Loads of stuff you're full on. That's why we play on very light. So it's less of an issue. Arguably. Okay. At least the at least the error is in theme with the reward. I suppose it is. Not that there's an actual error or anything, but the issue is kind of in theme, or the reason the reward is absent, rather.
Ambulance drop off and check-in. Circle button.
Could be useful, considering what we're looking for. Whoa. Loads of things. No? Okay.
You need power.
Yeah, but that's awkward. There you go.
Ambulance drop off
But-
and check-in.
What
Circle
kind of
button.
power do you suppose she needs?
Well, what kind of power do you think she needs?
Well, I'm thinking that if the power is limited, that wouldn't be very good.
No.
So obviously,
I wasn't sure where you were going to go with that. Obviously, she needs unlimited power. You've got to kind of slightly overdo it, haven't you? That's the thing. You can't just go unlimited. It's not unlimited power. It's you got to just go for it, right, chat? Right? Just me? No. Definitely not just me.
Triangle button. Flip. L to whom it may concern. You cannot treat us like this. I understand that many people are sick, but getting shoved in here and separated from my wife is unacceptable. I've been sitting here for over 3 hours without an update. The doctor put some ointment on my bite mark and then vanished. This thing hurts and seems to be getting worse. Please deliver this note to your supervisor immediately. Sincerely, Don Carter.
Oh, and there was
he
a
sent a follow-up note to that titled "R.E. Your Brains."
No, that was what the doctor responded with.
Woke up starving, but can't keep anything down. Not even water. My head is fucking pounding.
Oof.
The screaming outside doesn't help. Why did you lock me in here? Someone needs to come. I want to see Sasha. I want my wife. Sasha, help. Can't keep my thoughts. Barely write this. Can't sleep, too hungry. Get me out. Hungry. Eyes hurt. Sasha.
Oh.
That's grim.
I mean, that's pretty chilling, right? Like,
What the fuck did I walk into?
yeah. Good question, Abby. Good question. Oh, and as to the questions surrounding the new Last of Us season, I'm enjoying it so far. It's different, but it works. Ooh.
The fuck is that?
Exactly.
I guess it's down to the surgical suites.
Asking the right questions there, Abby. Yeah, what mixer did you get, Dragon? What one did you go for in the end?
Trauma center. Needs. Power.
Notice the fact that the ominous music has now kicked in. Or kind of like... I don't know if I'd call it music, but like the ominous ambient track.
Great.
Ooh, things. Everywhere. You might have to move back and... There's a lot of that with this. You have to kind of... sort of wiggle your way in to get to where you need to be. Oh. It might be over... Okay. Might be trying to lead you through the thing. I don't know. Oh, looking promising. Yeah, it might be through here. Oh!
Uh-oh.
May I make a suggestion? Stealthy approach.
We very quiet.
We're hunting wanners and clickers and whatever the heck else is down here. Yeah, I would suggest utilizing your stealthy things.
Flamethrower. Fuel. 100.
That's
Since
stealthy,
when
right?
is a flamethrower stealthy? Goodness me, what did they teach you at the academy?
Flamethrower. Flamethrower. Fuel. Crossbow. Arrows. Crossbow.
There you
arrows,
go.
Loaded.
The small pointy objects launched at high velocity. Wait, no, those are bullets. The large pointy objects launched at, you know, sort of
Room.
reasonable-ish velocities. You know what? I don't like this. All of these notes being ominous and needing power, and that clicker over there just, no. You know what? I want out. This is bad.
You need power too.
Ah, great. Another door.
Generator around here somewhere.
You know what? Maybe we should just leave and find a way to resolve our problems in a different manner that isn't this.
Needs. Power.
We're fine. We can just be stealthy and take these enemies out first. Sounds like a better plan.
There you go.
Whoa!
This is why I said be stealthy. Because if you'd have aimed, you would have found that one. Nicely survived. But you might be able to hear those two. So right, just as a little reminder, you can aim ahead of actually getting the stealth cue. Like
That's
before,
what I was trying to do, but I wasn't getting anything, and they sounded super close.
you wouldn't know, as in, did you try and actually aim before you got that cue?
Wait, what?
So like,
Options.
before you get that triangle
X
cue,
button.
like
Select
long
circle
before,
button. Back.
you can actually aim and hit targets from there as long as you're in line. So like you could, as in you went round a corner, you were facing straight on, and then you just walked up to the enemy instead, and that's why they sort of popped out of the wall and just were like, ah, like because you can actually aim and take that shot way earlier. You can one shot that one that just nearly attempted to absolutely obliterate you. Isn't the
So like, take a few steps, aim. Take a few steps, aim.
yeah,
sort of thing,
yeah,
just to make
yeah,
sure.
sort of, yeah. You can check your corners that
Okay.
way. That works. I mean, you didn't do too badly. You did all right. Considering you accidentally did a "We've awoken the hive," etc. from Destiny. The flood isn't quite analogous, but I know what you're getting at. Yeah, lots of fun things.
Needs power.
So remember what I just said. Remember what I just said. You might want to
Needs
just keep an eye out. Actually, there's a. Okay, it's trying to take you around. I see what it's doing. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can do that, but I would keep an eye out for items as well, because you never know. But also, yeah, like there's multiple ways to do this. Sort of. Just keep a lookout.
In here. Or Manny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
items here,
Manny would have been great.
just to give you an idea. See? This is the thing, your mind needs to be in kind of two places at once. One focuses on items, one focuses on enemies. Not easy though. Yeah, good dodging earlier on that that little encounter. Let's face it, you were lucky those clickers didn't get to you. That would have been really bad.
There we go.
Way.
9 parts.
I told you, stop taking my washers. Either that or you need a wash. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you read the signs wrong.
Oh, my old nemesis.
Yeah, the fun minigame.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
You'll get it. It's fun. 1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Yay! First try. Well
First
done,
try!
sir. Well done. They ain't easy.
That has never happened.
It has, I think, once maybe. So bear in mind, there's a workbench to your left as well. I don't know if it will take you directly to it. It might do. There you go. So should you wish to
Crossbow.
upgrade things,
Available upgrades. Stability. 4x scope. Reload speed. Long range
I
crossbow with
mean,
silent shots and slow reload speed. You have
depending on how you want to
110,
play this,
62
you
weapon
could
parts.
upgrade your crossbow stability because your
Triangle
crossbow
button.
is stealthy,
Inspect. X button.
and can one-shot
Upgrades.
things
Circle button.
in stealth.
Close.
but you can look through your
Double
options
barrel
as well.
shotgun. Available upgrades. Stability. Mid-range shotgun with high damage and
I mean-
military pistol. Available upgrades. Fire rate. Recoil. Short-range handgun with high fire
Once
rate
again,
and
you have
moderate
options.
hunting pistol. Available upgrades. Stability. 4x scope. Long-range handgun with high damage.
That's
and
if you
slow reload
don't want to be
speed.
stealthy.
You have 100 and military pistol. Double barrel shot crossbow. A semi-auto rifle. Available upgrades. Stability. 4x scope. Mid-range rifle with high fire rate and moderate accuracy.
And
You
I
have
believe-
162 weapon parts.
Yeah, you got options.
Triangle button. Inspect. X
Does-
button. Upgrades. Circle button.
The scopes don't really mean anything since we have auto aim essentially, right?
Well, I think it actually kind of enhances the range, but I wouldn't necessarily rely on that. By that I mean if you aim and you scope in, I think it seems to let you hit targets at better range, at least from what I've seen. Personally, I would
Crossbow.
yeah,
Available upgrades.
personally I would go stability on this,
4x
but
scope.
that's me.
Reload speed. Long range crossbow with
For
silent shots
stability
and
on
slow
the
reload
crossbow?
speed.
Yeah.
You have 162
Partly because you
weapon
might have
parts.
enough to afford other things as well, depending on how much it costs. But also because don't forget what you've seen around there.
Attach a foregrip to increase stability. Plus 55% stability. Cost 50. Weapon
Yeah, so you'll
parts.
still have
You
enough to buy
162
other things
Oh, wow.
as well. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You're not
X
you're not
button.
strapped. You're not
Circle button.
having issues there. I'm drinking the hot, strong ginger cordial.
Crossbow. Available upgrades. 4x scope. Reload speed. Long range crossbow.
Oh,
with silent shots.
you got a
and slow
reload upgrade as
speed.
well.
You have 100
Huh,
and
must have missed that.
weapon parts.
You've got a reload
Double
speed
barrel
upgrade
shotgun.
available on the
Available
crossbow.
upgrades. Stability. Mid-range shotgun with high damage. Military pistol. Available upgrades. Fire rate, recoil, short-range handgun with high fire rate and hunting pistol. Available upgrades. Stability, 4x scope, long-range handgun with high damage and slow
I just keep thinking back to those enemies who you just decimated with that a while ago.
Triangle button, inspect, X button, upgrades, circle button.
What do you think? Stability for the hunting pistol or reload speed for the crossbow?
Tough question. I would personally like tricky. I mean, they're both good. I personally would say reload for the crossbow maybe, because then you're able to take your next shot quicker if you need to.
Military pistol, double-barreled crossbow. Available upgrades. 4x scope.
But of course, don't forget this is designed as a stealth weapon, so you.
Store arrows in a quiver to increase reload.
But it does increase it, so it's useful to have. That, and it means that when you do a run on this save in the future, you won't have to worry too much about getting that upgrade again. Do you know what I mean? Because you've already got it. You can run it on New Game Plus.
No craftable upgrade. Long-range
That's
crossbow with
alright.
silent shot, semi-auto rifle. That's no craftable upgrade.
You
Crossbow
remember,
has
swipe
no
up and see how many
craftable
parts you got.
double-barrel shotgun. Available
Oh.
upgrades. Stability. Make-range
Huh.
shotgun with high damage and slow reload speed. You
I
have 32
mean,
weapon
given
parts.
you've got enough, you might as well get it.
Try military pistol. Available upgrades. Recoil. Short
So you've only got
range
that
handgun
one
with
for
high
that.
rate
I
and
would say,
longer accuracy.
honestly, get
US
stability
hunting
on the
pistol
shotgun.
has
You
no
could.
craftable upgrade. Long range handgun with military double barrel shotgun. Available upgrades. Stability. Mid range shotgun with high damage and slow stability.
This is the fun thing. We're playing
Add weight
the
to
strategy
weapon
phase of the game.
weight. Minus 35.
There you go. I love these little animations with all the haptics and everything. It's very cool. And you do notice those haptics as well. I say as a thing that probably does have a lot of haptics goes in.
Mid-range shotgun with high damage and slow.
There you go. Don't know if you. So I would make sure, first of all, what things you've got running, weapons-wise.
Shotgun. Shotgun ammo. 2. Loaded. Double-barrel
That's
shot.
fine.
Semi-auto rifle. Semi-auto rifle
I
ammo.
would say,
12. Loaded. 6.
as much as
Reserve.
I'm giving you advice, I would say run your crossbow
Double-barrel shotgun. Semi-auto
in place of your rifle.
Semi-auto rifle. Semi-auto rifle. Crossbow. Arrows. Crossbow.
There
arrows.
you go.
5. Loaded. 0.
Lovely.
Reserve.
And now that should be fine from there. So continue. And remember, check your corners.
18. Parts.
That's the good thing. You're already getting as much as you would have wanted those parts before. It doesn't matter too much because you've got those parts for the next one.
Yes.
Ominous noises happen again. They always do. This is The Last of Us after all. Whoa.
9. Parts.
Hey, Lisana, welcome in. How are you doing? Good to have you here. As you might be able to... Actually, I don't know if it'll show up on the minicam. What I'll do is I'll put it on full screen. Hold on. So you're now seeing the game the way I see the game, which is not at all. And in the background, Lisana, you will hopefully be able to spot a fun thing that arrived. Also, DB, check your corners. Yay! I know the statue's cool. I'm very, very pleased. I'm very pleased. And also, congratulations on the early access launch of Doom: The Dark Ages. Of course, launching tomorrow for everybody else. And if you wanted to read, chat, my review of the game, which came out end of last week, you can do so on my site. A few hours to go for full launch soon, until everybody starts ripping and tearing. I mean, standing and fighting. Then again, during standing and fighting, there is a high possibility of ripping and tearing. Anyway, I guess. The ominous noises of Last of Us. But yeah, glad to. Oh. Exactly, there is. So I've just switched you back to the game. Uh-oh. I would... yeah, and... Oh. There you go. And... Uh-oh. That's fair. I mean, this was not ideal. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh! That happens. So, bear in mind, you got kind of unlucky. I think it's a geometry thing.
I missed like 3 shots.
No, you didn't miss 3. You hit all 3. So just be ready. You might want to move forward slightly as well to guarantee it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Ooh. Oh god. I mean, did we? Oh yeah, no, we got a full compliment. Uh oh. I mean, you have got shivs as well, but. Oh! Yeah, so I think what you need to do is go through that door on your left. Because there's a door to your left that you're not going through, and I think that might be... Especially pants? Gecko? What? Yeah, I know what you mean, but... Yeah, but glad to see you're doing well, Lasana.
If I just...
So go through that door.
Wait.
You can. You can.
Oh,
now,
that door. Okay.
That door. So now you can aim and take stealthy shots. I would say. That's body.
Oh.
Just as a reminder. Oh. Oh, why is that not doing enough? I think it's because you're not close enough. I honestly don't know why it's not working as intended. It should be. Clickers are weird. They don't take enough damage. And there's like 2. Oh! It is very strange that that is not doing enough damage. That is weird.
Silencers can be attached and detached by pressing triangle button.
Like I have honestly had the exact same problem. And it's weird. But you could... Oh, okay, I like your thinking. Yeah, I like your thinking.
18. Supplements.
I see where you're going. You're going to try and circle round. Well, maybe you're not, but you could. Yeah, who else is looking forward to playing Doom? I know DB, you are, of course.
Yes. I've been, like... I'm
You're just
really
itching
enjoying
to-
Adamfall. Which is why I don't want to even start Doom until I've finished everything I want to finish in Adamfall, because I'm afraid that if I just start Doom for like 5 minutes, that'll be the end of that.
Oh, goodness me, yeah, it will be. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying to play it on stream. So you have an opportunity. I mean, that's fine. That's not a problem, because, you know, shivs are useful. So now, try and stealth this. You've got a shot here. You should have. You should have a shot here. Crossbow.
Wait for it.
Oh, okay. You're going for
Where's he going?
over to your right. That's a door. I mean, fair enough. Yeah. I can't blame you. Also, did you hear
I
that?
mean, we got plenty of shivs, right?
Or you can make more, so there's that.
Yeah.
So open this door. Be careful, because... Hear that noise?
Yes.
And it's not a
I'm not
clicker.
sure what that noise is.
Well, you know it's not friendly. That's key.
Well, yeah.
So I would crossbow, personally, or just... It didn't sound like a clicker, did it? Really, it was a strange one.
And where the fuck are these medical supplies?
The point being, you've used most of your... Well, you've used half of your shivs, but that's fine. You can craft more. I would suggest crafting more now, because there looks to be
Crafting.
More stuff on the floor.
Inventory full. Pipe bombs. Incendiary shells.
Oh, wait.
In listen mode clarity. Learnable. Enemies seen in listen mode show up.
I mean-
Craft more shivs. Learned. Increase
So
your efficiency. Crafting
along?
shivs, producing more
Go
from the
along?
same resources.
'Cause I
Craft
think-
amount 2. Upgraded to.
No, we've learnt it already.
Inventory capacity.
Okay.
4. Upgraded to momentum. Learnable.
So if you
Aftertaste
keep
faster
going,
movement. Learnable.
keep going.
Move faster. Craft more pipe
There
bombs.
is-
Learned. Increase
Oh,
your
okay, we
efficiency
already
of
got that,
crafting
okay.
pipe
Oh.
bombs, producing
Okay.
more from the
Um,
same resources.
so you have
Craft
choice,
amount
kind
2.
of.
Up faster ring movement. Learnable. Move faster while aiming. Plus 50%. Craft more hunting pistol ammo. This skill is
Oh,
not
okay,
until
so
you
you'll
acquire
need to get
craft
that
more
one to do the
incendiary
other thing.
shells. This skill
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
until you acquire
So I would
prerequisite
honestly
skill.
go for the
Increase your efficiency
prereq.
of crafting incendiary craft more hunting pit faster ring
Yeah,
movement.
I mean, it's not
Learnable.
ideal, but,
Move
you know.
faster while aiming. Plus 50% movement speed. Cost.
And then check
40.
out.
You are in the upgrade menu.
Oh.
18.
Okay, so
Supplements.
18 out of how many?
Crafting. Incendiary shells. Inventory full. Risk hunting pistol ammo. Inventory full.
Yeah, if anyone's
Recipe
got questions, do
requires
feel free to
shivs.
ask.
Craftable. Recipe requires binding and blade. You have binding 3, blade 3.
Yeah.
Shivs 3.
You're-
Maximum.
Yeah,
6.
you're fine.
Instantly kills enemies from stealth and saves them. You now have.
There you go.
6 shivs.
And now
Nice.
back out of
Circle
here.
button. Back.
That was actually alright. You using an entire
1/2 blade.
complement of shivs. That's fine. Oh, wow.
1 binding.
Whoa, you got an entire single binding in... Wow. I love it when the game does that. Yeah, so that little section there, I have definitely done via the medium of crossbow. But it is a little inconsistent, and I have no idea why.
19 supplements.
It is strange.
Yeah, one of the reasons I ended up doing Shiv there is I couldn't hit anything.
No, I'm totally with you. I agree. I'd have probably done the same thing if I was in your position. Yeah. Yeah, you know what that means.
19.
I wonder if you've got enough to buy the next tier.
Crafting, health kit, listen mode clarity,
Maybe.
learnable.
No, not
Enemies,
that.
craft more shivs, learn momentum, learnable. Craft more hunting pistol ammo, learnable.
Yay!
Increase your efficiency of
Oh.
crafting hunting pistol ammo, producing more from the same resources.
Well,
Craft
okay then.
amount 2.
And
Upgraded
then-
to- you are in the upgrade menu. 6 supplements.
Okay.
Just 6. Just a mere 6 supplements. Yeah, just keep journeying your way onwards. You're doing alright though.
1.
And the good thing is you haven't lost any... And I think the only health you would have lost would have been from that initial encounter earlier on. But that's okay. Not necessarily
Really
anything.
good. For fuck's sake. Please, let there be an ambulance in the garage.
Just the frustration there is so real. You know, just looking for the things. Like, oh, for... Oh, man. I love it. Yeah, just keep going. Yeah, I love the detail on that Slayer statue. It's absolutely amazing. It's very, very cool. Even if the game isn't accessible, I will take accessible merch. Not always true, but for games I'm a big fan of franchise-wise as well.
Now what?
You might want to move back a tad, because it's not letting you through, for reasons. I think it might be a door again. Oh, there you go. See what I mean? Door stuck. Well, sort of. Go for nav assist onwards, and then you might be able to backtrack. No, like nav
Oh,
forwards.
regular nav?
Yeah, like regular nav.
Okay.
There you go. Now try. Now try for the items. See if it just... There you go. What? Oh, game. Why are you being strange? Could be like under an object or on an object. Over the top. Oh, yeah. Now... Yeah, well, I mean, this is... Ooh. What is that? I wonder. You gonna do it? No? You just... There you go. And lift. Yeah, the items are a little strange here sometimes. I don't know why I heard that in like a Vincent Price sort of a voice. The items are a little strange here sometimes. Way
12. Supplements.
nice. Who else is keeping a supplement count in their head? The only reason I'm doing it is I don't have to, but it's a fun little challenge. Yeah, just keep going around the corner. Also, keep checking for enemies as well.
Surgery.
I don't end up watching Eurovision. I don't follow it myself. As much as it is seen as an institution, I don't end up watching it. It's not really my thing. Now, give me a good playthrough of Doom the Dark Ages, on the other hand. And as long as I don't get it spoiled beyond the point that I've seen the game up to at that juncture. Last of Us, why do you be like this? Yeah, through the squeezy door. Squeezy... Well, I suppose it's a door, sort of. Just keep an eye out for corners. Well, not corners. You know what I mean? Enemies.
Jesus.
When I say corners, that's what I mean. Look out for enemies. Or you could just look for items, I guess. That works. Oh, fair enough. At least it was a laugh.
Come on, give me something. Not a... Has to be something around here.
Ooh. Was that a... Nope. Okay. That's the thing. Sometimes even I think I hear things sometimes in these. It's like, did I hear a thing? Ooh. There was a thing there. I could have sworn there was. Oh! Oh, and it's being strange again. Why is it being strange?
What the fuck did this?
Again, always check for corners. Enemy corners? Yeah, the corners have turned evil.
Get this shit and get out of here.
Check for items as well, just in case. Not that you haven't been, just letting you know. The ominous nature, the suspense here is palpable.
Bingo.
No, there's not a dog here, Abby. Oh god. So don't do anything.
That's good.
Actually,
Don't do anything?
actually go. No, what I mean is, go. So you're going to want to. Well, given you've just done all that item stuff, you're going to want to save in a second. So if you go up here, just go up here. Yeah, just up here. Open the thing. Open the other thing. There's a set. Move back a tad, and then yeah, there you go. Oh.
God damn it.
So open that. There you go.
Yes.
Now don't press it. Don't press it. Don't do it. You're gonna want to save here because you've done all of that
Okay.
item stuff.
Options. Photo mode. Audio cue gloss extra. Tutorial. Save game.
Yep.
New
And
manual
you wanna.
save. Create a new manual save from your manual save. 1. Manual
Oh.
save. 7.
Oh, have you been
Seattle
playing-
02,
oh, well
Room
done.
0. May.
Yes.
7.
So I'm way
2010,
behind.
25 at
You are
4,
massively,
15,
yeah.
28 p.m. Do you want to overwrite this? Yes.
Now press the thing.
Thank God. Liv, get ready to celebrate.
Yay!
Just gonna kick off a whole sequence of events.
I'm saying nothing.
Options.
Sorry, I've got wet nose on my hand.
Circle button.
And also I'm scared. But I do have wet nose on my hand.
Oh God. Bubsy.mp3. Yeah, exactly. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's
I
just.
think I told you
Mm.
one of the dogs is 16. He's very old. And he doesn't like just about anything. And he especially doesn't like rain. So this morning, and it's been raining here nonstop for the last few days.
Oh God.
So this morning,
Oh, no.
when I let him out, he went outside, got rained on for a second, and came right back inside, having done absolutely nothing. And I'm like, well, look, I get it. Rain sucks, but like, you know,
You gotta
do your business. So I like
Button.
shoot
Select
him out again.
circle button.
And this
Back.
guy, you want to say you can't teach an old dog new tricks? 16 years old. He gets outside and he starts walking around and he gets under the table and he realizes, hey, there's no rain under here.
I mean,
And then proceeds to do his business under the table.
I'm-
Great for him, not so great for me having to clean it up later.
no, I was gonna
But-
say, but at least, like, yeah, I get the idea. Like, I get what he's going for, and it makes
Yeah,
sense
it's
logically.
very smart.
Yeah, that is pretty smart. I'll give him that.
Like if I'm getting rained on and I got a chance to pee somewhere where I'm not getting rained on,
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
gonna
take that chance.
exactly. You're gonna go for it, right? Surely. At least it was outside as well. There is that. Says get
Yes.
yeah, Gecko was saying in chat.
There have been a
Oh,
couple
why
of
is that?
occasions
Hold on,
where
let me.
he hasn't made it
X
outside.
button.
Oh no,
Circle
that's not good.
button. Back.
Yeah, this is coming from. Let me just move. Hold on. Wait, what's the time based? Here we are. Sorry for the timer popping up unintended. There we go. Just this is an old installation. There we go.
Actually, give me about 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do. But how's everyone been doing? Been doing all right? Or DB heads off and does stuff? And by the way, no spoilers in chat, because if you know, you know. And or like as to future things in the game, you know, I know. You probably all know. Glad you've been doing well. Good to hear that. Good to hear that, Gecko. Very much looking forward to
X
playing
button.
Black Mesa once I can get it up and
Circle
running
button.
again, which
Back.
might be a little while, but I will do my best to get that to happen as soon as we can. Expedite the process. Oh, that's strong. Goodness me. I do brew my ginger cordial rather strong, but it does taste good, and it keeps my voice in check, just about. I don't know. This is running a, I want to say 1070 Ti, but it might be slightly less than that. I'd have to look. I think it's a 1070 Ti though. So this is what I mean. I've gone from a 4090 with a, what is it, i9 12900K or whatever, to like a whatever processor this is with a 10 series.
Did you say 1070 Ti?
Yep.
That's like many years
Select
old.
circle
I think it's a
button.
1070 Ti. Bear in mind, I got this.
I
I got.
think that came out before I knew you.
It did. It did. I can guarantee that. But well, partly because I got this PC a couple of years before you and I first started talking. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, it's not a question of whether Black Mesa should be able to run. It's a question of whether I could afford. I could, like, headroom wise, afford to stream and play it. I'm not saying it wouldn't be able to run it. It might, but it wouldn't necessarily be as optimal. But yeah, yeah, it might be a problem. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's why I'm not. But if it works, it works. I yeah, agreed.
Oh,
Options.
sorry. I forgot there's loud stuff
X
happening.
button. Select circle
Big
button.
ominous
Back.
noise go brr.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ugh. What have you gotten me into, SK?
Nothing. This was all you're doing. You said you were happy to. No, it's all right. So, what do you think? Okay. And good. Now, what would you do? Good idea. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Well done. Lovely. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, good. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh. Right. Credit to you.
What just happened?
So right. I don't
The gun is
know.
dangerous at close range.
So the unfortunate thing is the nav assist got you killed.
Next.
Oh, great.
Which happens, unfortunately. I'm going to say this, though. Credit to you for thinking on your feet, getting pretty much most of the way through that first go. That is not the easiest of things to do. Like even I struggle. Yeah, nav assist went rogue. That's a good way to put it. Has the entity that's chasing DB been given a name, chat, as of yet? I'm not saying it has or not. I'm just curious as to whether it has been revealed yet, if it has. But yeah, essentially, you managed to get the first couple of doors. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so the entity itself got you there. You essentially ran into what we like to call the insta grab. Essentially, if you're close enough, it's just whoom, and you're dead. Because it's absolutely flipping huge and scary as heck. But the good thing is, it should. I don't know where exactly it's going to set you back to, but it's either going to be during that sequence or at the beginning of it, which is fine because you can. It's essentially this is an escape sequence at this point. Does that make sense? You good?
Is there any reason to think that the
X button.
nav
Continue.
assist
R1 button. Next.
thing that got me killed last time won't do it again?
No, just be prepared for it to happen. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, you're good. Most.
How do I know if it's happening?
If you hear Abby just kind of.
Very helpful.
Well, that's the only way you can tell. If you hear essentially, you might want to.
Continue.
See, to
R1
be honest,
button.
that was
Next.
almost a perfect first run. I can't fault it. You just got unlucky, I think. That was literally it. It does happen on this part of the game, unfortunately. Oh, I was so hoping for you to get through it first try. I would have been on my feet. Go. Go. Yeah, over the thing. Lovely. Grab the thing. Grab it. And rip and tear. You're slicing it with an axe for context. Ooh, that's the floor. And now, boss fight. Okay, I mean, you did damage. So, do you want me to
That
give you?
didn't work.
Well, no. So I believe it's now been given a health bar and a name. So I'm going to tell you what this is. This is the iconic boss fight known as Rat King.
Oh,
and
this is the thing you've been telling me about for like
yeah,
a decade.
this is the thing I've been hinting at. I've not wanted to tell you too much, but this is it. Yeah, so the idea is, well, actually, see, I don't want to tell you too much, but I don't want you to be stuck on it too much.
X button. Continue.
I'm going
R1
to try and
button.
get
Next.
you to figure out the answers. So, why don't you think that strategy worked first time? Or rather, what did you try and do, and why did you think it didn't work?
I mean, I just tried to shoot it until it died.
I
And
mean,
I obviously didn't do enough damage before it killed me.
that's
So
not
I assume part of it is I'm too close, right?
sort of. Part of it is that you stood still.
X button.
That's the
Okay.
difference.
R1 button.
So part of it
Next.
is you stood still, and remember all the hard work we've done trying to get various types of useful ammunition
Oh, yes.
that make things do extra damage.
Things that make you go.
Boom. Things that make you go, ah, I'm on fire.
Continue.
Ah!
R1 button. Next.
That's a little too obvious, but you know what I mean. Yeah, basically, remember, infected are weak to fire is the general thing. Yeah, and that's a good description, Gecko.
Are we talking flamethrower fire, or are
You-
we talking incendiary shotgun shell fire?
There are multiple ways to do this fight. One of which is use a single
X button.
shotgun blast to start
Continue.
things
R1
off,
button.
and then
Next.
utilize certain throwable elements, let's say, to pile on the damage. I'm trying to not.
So
I'm-
incendiary shotgun, pipe bomb.
yeah, well, as in so incendiary shotgun, run away to give yourself room, then pipe bombs.
How do I? So okay, wait. How do I run away?
So there's a
Because
right.
I can't see
You-
where I'm
X
going.
button.
I've just thought. I don't know if you've
Button.
seen.
Next.
Yeah, I've realised you. I don't think you've encountered. No, you have encountered this mechanic. Oh no, wait. No, have you? Yeah, you did. Cause yeah, you did. Even though you wouldn't have realised it, because do you remember that the bloater that you faced ages ago, and you just molotoved it
X
in like
button.
2
Continue.
hits or
R1
whatever it
button.
was?
Next.
You just
Oh,
absolutely
yes.
nuked it. So a mechanic in that fight and other fights as well is that nav assist will lead you away from your enemy. And it's actually well, it doesn't always work. It doesn't 100% guarantee you're going to live, because sometimes it will just be weird and lead you back in. But 9 times out of 10, it will lead you away properly. So the
X
idea
button.
is
Continue.
you
R1
can
button.
change
Next.
ammo. And to be honest, I should have got you to do that first. But that's also, if I'm being honest, why we saved before. Because let's say you find it tricky, you can't get through. What you then do is you go back to where your save was, sort all your ammunition out beforehand, and then go from there. You redo that little escape
okay.
sequence, and then you. So, what I would have done,
X button.
because I've done this fight
Continue.
many
R1 button.
times,
Next.
is before I even open that box, I would have sorted all my ammunition out. But I wasn't going to do that, because that would be almost giving the fight to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want you to kind of get the sort of first playthrough sense of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the kind
And
of
I
like
mean, I knew no good was going to come of you telling me the same, but I also had no idea which particular flavor of no good we were talking about.
That's why I didn't spoil it. I was like, that's why I was trying to be as relatively tactful as I could. I was just like, yeah, you might want to save here because we've done all that item scavenging, which is also partly true. Let's be fair. It is also partly true.
It's a nice shop here you have. Sure would be a shame if something were to happen to it. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Well, it's not quite that. It's like, no, it's not quite like that. It's more a case of, oh, wonder what all of these are for. There's ammunition, more ammunition. There's a flipping.
Yeah, I really can't imagine why a game would just load
What?
you up with ammunition and health for no reason.
Exactly.
It's,
Why? Anyway.
it's just unknowable.
Exactly. Yeah. It's never been done before. It's not a thing you see in any video games at all. Oh god. Yeah. So essentially, what you want to do, I struggled with this fight recently when I redid it on PC because my muscle memory was all completely shot. But essentially, you can, if you want to run away first to give yourself the room, you can. That's an option. So it gives you time to switch your gun. Well, not switch your gun, but switch your ammo. And then figure out what you want to do. As in get everything in order so you can fire the incendiary, hit the pipe bombs, and then run.
So if I just do aim and then triangle, that should
It should switch
swap.
you in. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll know by the
So
slightly
aim,
different
triangle,
audio. Fire one,
shoot, run away,
pipe bombs.
pipe bombs,
And then
target,
go from there.
throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
Whew. Okay. Let's see what we get here.
Yeah.
That thing's not
Run.
gonna stop.
Yeah. That's normal. Now pipe bombs. Uh-oh. Ooh. That's it. Imagine that. Just lob a brick at it. That'll help. Oh, that's a little close. You wanna move. You wanna move.
Incendiary shells.
Oh, yeah.
1.
That works.
Loaded. 2. Reserve. Shotgun. 8.
Yeah. Pipe bombs. Yep. Pipe bombs while it's on fire.
Pipe bombs. 3. Craftable.
One. Just throw one after the other. Go.
Shotgun. Incendiary.
I mean,
Loaded. 0. Shotgun ammo. 8. Craftable.
you wanna throw. Okay. Oh god. This bit.
Fuck you! Fuck both of you!
Yeah.
Not
Uh-oh. Whoa, well avoided.
Shotgun ammo. 2. Loaded.
Oh. I mean, it's working. Wow. First try. Well done. Well done, sir.
Options.
Okay, I don't have any idea what you were saying because all I could hear was.
Yeah, that's fair. So what I was trying to tell you was a slightly better way of doing it, ever so slightly, because you were lobbing pipe bombs and then like one pipe bomb, then firing a shell, then pipe bomb. You can actually throw multiple pipe bombs one after the other, like as in like shell and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then craft more pipe bombs or whatever. But it worked, so no issue really, arguably. And
I guess I'm just used to, and I don't know why, but like I've gotten so used to the mechanic of like that you can only damage an enemy like one at a time essentially.
Yeah, I sort of see what you mean.
So I kept waiting for the bomb to explode before throwing another one, worried that like they'd cancel each other out essentially.
No, that's not the case at all.
Okay.
But I can understand I can understand it. But the good thing is you killed it on your first proper attempt. That is good. I mean, you got killed once, which is fine. Like that's almost a rite of passage, let's be honest.
So what was the thing? What was the like halfway through when it like stopped for a second?
Yeah. So
what?
That. So essentially, what that is that is a stalker hybrid or a clicker stalker hybrid that splits off of the main like Rat King body, because the Rat King is like a bunch of infected kind of fused together. So it's a horrific looking thing. And when you give
So
it,
it just like peels one of the bodies off.
yeah, sort of, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure how it happens, but the point is they split it, and essentially it was weird because you didn't actually end up having to deal with the small, like the mini. I heard it called the mini Rat King earlier today, which was funny when I was watching a video. But you didn't have to deal with the mini one really. But sometimes it can be a real problem, like because it will kind of get all up in your face and it can just grab you while you're shooting the Rat King, that kind of thing. But you didn't have any of that, which was, I mean, if I were you, I'd take it. So, you know, like we take those little victories. But bear in mind, the thing you just killed was the large form of it, or rather, that's what it looks like in terms of this. You'll see what I mean. But yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just remember, you have a way to deal with not just the infected, but aliens as well, if you get my drift. And I would recommend potentially utilizing that in future, just as a word of encouragement, subtle though it may not be. But well done.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
I would.
So I can look for items, I assume.
Yeah. Also, craft more pipe bombs.
Oh, good call.
And more incendiary ammo, because you've.
Crafting. Health kit. Inventory full. Recipe requires pipe bombs. Craftable. Recipe requires alcohol, canister, and explosive.
Because you used an entire
alcohol,
set.
3 canister. 3 explosive. 3 pipe bombs. 0 maximum. 6
Wow.
bounces on
But the good
impact
thing is,
after a short delay.
because of those skills you
Craft
learn,
bombs. X button.
you can actually craft
Circle
2
button.
sets.
You now have 3 pipe bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
You now
This
have
is why I
6
was making
pipe
you get all
bombs.
There
those
we
training
go.
manuals. We're not making you. This is why we went back and got all those training
Incendiary
manuals.
shells. Craftable. Recipe
Because
requires
now-
alcohol and explosive. You have alcohol. 1.
Oh, cool. You'll
Explosive,
only have. Yeah,
1.
that's all right.
Incendiary shells. 0 maximum. 4 special ammo for the shotgun. Sets targets ablaze in a large area. Crafts 2 shells. X button.
Oh, actually, hold
So
on.
I can-
Hold on.
Button.
Scroll over to your
R1
upgrades a
button,
second.
or R1 button to switch tab. Listen
'Cause I
note
wanna
clarity, not
see-
enough supplements.
'cause
Enemies seen
the
in
last
this
one in
mode
your
show up in sharper
tree-
clarity. Hold R1 craft more shivs.
The last
momentum,
one in-
no, craft more incendiary shells. Not enough
How
supplements.
much does this
Increase your
cost?
efficiency at crafting
Let's have a look.
incendiary shells, producing more from the same resources. Press triangle button while aiming to change what ammo is loaded. Craft amount 2. Upgraded to 3. Inventory capacity.
Blah, blah,
4.
blah. Yeah,
Upgraded
yeah.
to 6. Cost 50. Supplements. You have 18 supplements.
Wow, I thought you had more than that. Oh well. Yep.
Circle
That's
button,
fair.
back,
No, but at least you know what you're
R1
aiming
button,
for.
or
The
R1
good thing
button
is you
to
can
switch
you can
tab.
craft a couple.
Should I wait?
I'd say you can afford to, because of the other thing you've got that you haven't really used, like officially.
Oh, yes. Okay. Nope, don't want that.
Military
Also,
pistol.
ve-
Pistol ammo,
again,
double-barrel
very
shotgun.
well
Shotgun
done
ammo, 2.
on your
Loaded. 2.
first ever
Reserve.
kill of the Rat
Incendiary
King.
shells. 0.
That was good.
Craftable.
So I would
That was me running around with a chicken like a chicken with its head cut off.
yeah,
Good
like
Lord,
like
that
a
yeah.
well, that's why we say running around like a headless chicken.
1/2.
Oh.
Explosive.
What is that?
What do you think that is?
I just fought a boss. You.
Check for items
Baddies?
first. Check for items first. But also, yeah, I know what you mean. So I'll tell you what that is. Basically, it's the mini one.
1/2. Explosive.
Still alive.
There you go.
Double-barrel shotgun. Crossbow.
And
1.
it just crawled
1.
away into the
Loaded.
distance,
0. Reserve.
into the ominous dark void.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Well, it's over. Actually, it's over there, but don't go over there yet. Check for items first, because there's still stuff kicking about. And I don't even want to know what's in this goop, water, whatever it is. Ew.
1. Canister.
Oh wow, nice. You got a full canister. There's ammo there, which you don't need. But this is the thing. This is like if This is one of the most terrifying moments in the entire game, pretty much, most people say. Like that boss fight. And I can't blame them. I remember playing it for review. I was stuck on it for ages.
1/4 explosive.
How much health you got, by the way?
You are crouched. Health 75.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Equipped 5. Ammo loaded 0. Reserve shivs. 6.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on a
3.
minute. Hold on. You haven't changed to the thing I suggested you to change to, unless you did and I missed it.
Which thing?
The big fiery thing.
Not yet.
Okay, well,
But hold on. 75 is half, right? So
yeah.
okay.
No, well, no, it's
Now-
not. It's not half. It depends on what
Shotgun ammo,
upgrades
double
you've
barrel shotgun. Shotgun
got.
ammo, flamethrower.
There
fuel,
you go.
Flamethrower. Fuel.
Okay.
100. Loaded. 0. Reserve.
Nice. So it's trying to get you to look over
Yeah,
there.
over there.
Just ignore it.
1. Health kit.
Wow.
Oh, sweet.
It just gave you a flipping. I love it when the game does that. It's like, here, have health. You need it. Basically. Yeah, I did this fight on PC recently on Grounded for my review. Not on Grounded, on
1/2 alcohol.
no, Very Light Per Chapter Permadeath. That's what I was thinking of. I did it on Very Light Per Chapter Permadeath and
1
regretted it
canister.
because it's partly a skill issue on my part. I'll admit freely because I'd forgotten. I knew the rough idea of how to do the fight, but then I'd forgotten like the key, like small nuances.
2. Shotgun ammo.
And so I struggled. So you know what I did instead? Because I was stuck on it that badly, and I had to keep redoing the opening of the level. I'm willing to admit that I utilized my save features on PC, just backed up the save at where that exact point where I told you to save. Backed the save up right there, so I didn't have to keep redoing the opening of the level. I don't mind admitting that because it's technically kind of inaccessible. Like if it's giving you that much of an issue, for whatever reason, doesn't matter why,
1. Explosive.
then you should be able to do it. So, but I understand permadeath
1
per chapter. Like
alcohol.
you can get through it. It was just mostly like the boss was killing me, but partly due to my own lack of skill at the time, and partly due to like the nav assist getting me killed more often than not. It was infuriating, believe me. I'm glad your first run went so well. I really am. That was amazing.
In retrospect, I kind of wish I could have used the flamethrower. On the other hand, with how crazy that was and how slow the flamethrower is, I'm pretty sure I would have died. So
Maybe. But the good thing is you can actually do it. What you can do is you can use the flamethrower in like a short, well, to use the Aliens reference, a short controlled burst. So what you use, so the idea is you don't need to constantly soak an enemy in fire. They stay on fire for a little while.
right.
Which is why I realize sort of watching
Shotgun ammo.
you play it without having to play it myself, I realize that's what it is. So the audio changed because it was on fire.
Crafting.
And I was like, huh.
Inventory full. Recipe requires a pipe bombs. Inventory full. Incendiary shells. Craftable.
Well, you used
Recipe
flamethrower
requires
a lot, so you
alcohol,
shot it with
10,
everything else, Duke,
explosive,
see, including your
2.5
incendiary.
alcohol, 2.5
And then-
explosive. 3.
Oh, nice,
Incendiary
you've got
shells,
enough to-
0. Maximum.
Oh.
4.
Yay.
Special ammo for the shotgun.
Yeah,
you-
now have
yeah, you can-
2. Incendiary shells.
That's fair, you've got a couple. Never a bad shout. Ooh. I wonder what's up here. Nothing good, probably. So, yeah, do you mean you used your flamethrower as your final thing? Uh-oh.
Great.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all, is it?
Just one of those things where they're just gonna toy with you for a while and then it'll just like jump out at you.
Well, I'm not telling you. Can you melee it to death? You'd have to be very brave to try and melee the Rat King. I don't think you could. So notice, you are now automatically prone. That's because you're crawling through a vent.
Oh, I can still aim.
Oh, yeah, you can
while
indeed.
prone.
But crawling through the vents, crawling through the vents. We are gonna spend time crawling through the vents. And yep. That's why I said that's why I was like, but oh. Oh, oh. Be ready. That's interesting. It seems like it's... Ooh. I mean...
Wow.
Oh,
What was that?
that was it lobbing a spore thing at you.
Military hunting pistol. Hunting
Oh.
pistol. One. Loaded.
I don't blame you.
7. Reserve.
Yeah. Don't blame you. Just use where it is to your advantage.
Flamethrower. Fuel. 59. Loaded. 0. Reserve. Military hunting pistol. Hunting pistol ammo. 1. Loaded. 6.
Oh, how did you miss? That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh, yep. Not the most elegant way to do it, but it worked.
Fuck this place.
Exactly. I like the fact that she reloaded. It's like one of those badass reloads. It's like this place. And it's like, yep, got it. No, so there's a few different ways to do that. I personally rather enjoy just grabbing a shotgun and just blasting it to bits.
55. Fuel.
Wow, it gave you like half a tank of flamethrower fuel back. Nice.
I guess now we know what weapon they expected me to use for that fight.
Well, no, it's because you used it. I think that it gave you it. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure. But the
1/2 alcohol.
good thing is you have options. Like you can do that whatever way you want. There are like you can actually just melee it to death, which is the thing. I wasn't going to tell you that though, was I? Like, partly
I wish
'cause-
I had. I haven't had an actual melee weapon in quite a while.
No, that would have been useful though. Agreed. Although technically you did melee the Rat King with the axe that you grabbed from. I don't even know where you grabbed that from, but wherever it was. Looking to give you a thing. There you go. I don't think you can back off of this anyway. But well done, you've officially beaten the Rat King. Good work. I always remember that mini one scared the living daylights out of me. Like I was crawling along, and it just kind of grabbed me. It was like, ah, you! Exactly, they're not. You're right.
20. Supplements.
Oh,
Wow.
you're not at the right thing yet, but that's a lot of supplements.
Hawaii. Coin.
Well
Press the
spotted.
touchpad to view.
Amongst all the fragments of shattered glass and even more shattered attempts at boss runs, probably. Yeah, that fight is not fun on like New Game Plus. Well, no, it's fun on New Game, but it's not fun on Grounded. But at least you get checkpoints on Grounded, and if you know what you're doing, you can plan for it. I remember doing that on a charity stream several years ago.
16. Parts.
Hey, Jan. How you doing? I believe I'm pronouncing your name right. I was trying to remember how you said it before because it's a specific way. But good to see you back. How you doing? You just missed DB taking on the best, well, one of the best fights in the entire game according to some people. I love the build-up, to be honest. That build-up is great on that first run-through.
Hope Yara's doing okay.
The good thing is, because you're playing on very light, like, it doesn't matter too much in terms of, like, resource management, as long as you're sort of loosely careful. Do you know what I mean? Whoop, and up here. And along. I like the fact that that sounds like tins stacked on top of each other to me. You know, like wobbly tins. Uh-oh. That is safe. Yep.
Outside,
Ow!
Lev grabs Abby
Oh.
from behind. Fist cocked, she pins him down. He puts a finger to his lips, then points behind them. Crouched amongst foliage, Abby turns and sees an armed guard standing on a ledge near the hospital. Abby slowly rises as the guard moves back towards the building. Lev stands behind her.
They're all looking for you. What did you do?
Nothing.
Abby glares at Lev.
I told you to stay put. I couldn't. Your friends are all over the place.
Lev motions around.
Did you get the stuff?
Yeah. Now we just need to get the hell out of here.
She points to a dinghy moored at the edge of the water.
Follow me.
Abby approaches the boat. Lev follows.
It's annoying there's not a trophy for killing the Rat King, to be honest. Like... Yeah, the AD is good. I agree. Yeah, I was right. I was right in how I remembered it, right, Jan? Yeah, I was saying it right, basically. Or Jan, maybe. Depends on how you want to look at it, I suppose. I love that guitar music.
Back at the aquarium, Abby and Lev sit next to a set of doors with a jellyfish mural. They look at the floor, lost in thought. Alice, the German Shepherd, approaches Abby.
Hey, Alice.
Abby pets the dog. She looks to Lev.
You want to pet her? It's okay.
Aww.
Yeah, see?
I'm not a dog person, but even so. Either that or just the meme. What the dog doing?
Owen appears at the doors.
Well done. You can go see her now if you want.
He swings a door open for Lev, who runs through.
Is she gonna be okay?
Owen takes Lev's chair.
Yeah, actually.
He scratches Alice behind her ears.
Hey.
He glances at Abby, who gives a slight smile.
They're just kids.
I know.
Owen regards Abby as she pets Alice.
What happened to us?
Abby returns his gaze.
Maybe we stopped looking for the light.
She looks away.
Maybe.
Abby looks down at Alice as she scratches her. She glances back at Owen.
I'm gonna go check on the girl.
Okay.
Owen watches Abby as she heads for the door.
And there's that theme again. I believe that's a Runroko, I think it's called. I have been keeping up with the TV adaptation, Jan. Yeah, I think it's good. I wouldn't say it's necessarily going to appeal to everybody, but I feel like it's going well. It's solid. It's different, but it's solid. Yay! You're in game. Hence the funny noise. Are you on mute? Oh no, you're not. I was going to say, are you on mute? And then I just had a comms noise, like a...
That was actually me turning off mute.
Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, it does frustrate me that there's no trophy for Rat King, given how flipping difficult it is. But I'm glad you got through it. You got through it in far fewer tries than I did back in the day. But then again,
you didn't have unsighted assistants to help you.
No, well, I didn't have any assistants to help me. Not really, other than to corroborate what I thought were bugs at the time, which may have been. Yeah, it was weird playing through that section of the game before like launch.
White words over a black backdrop read, Seattle, Day 3.
Yay!
Cut to Abby as she slowly awakens. Her eyes shift about.
I got bad news for Abby. Seattle Day 3 is not a good day for her.
She's lying atop old blankets spread on the aquarium floor, next to blue bench seating lining a wall.
Wonder why.
She glances at the other empty makeshift beds and pushes herself up. Abby looks forward, then rises to her feet. She steps away from the blankets. Abby then peers down a curving aquarium tunnel towards Yara and Lev.
He's not going to come with you. We broke the rules, Sky. That's all you care about.
Owen?
Mel enters through a door behind Abby.
Just me.
Mel looks away from Abby as she walks behind her to a backpack on a chair.
What are you still doing up? I was changing Yara's bandages. Can't believe she's on her feet already. Yeah, well, scars are tough.
Stepping back, Mel glances away from Abby.
What are they fighting about?
Fuck you, Yara. I wouldn't leave you behind.
Wow.
Lev doesn't want to leave Seattle.
Abby stares down the tunnel, then to Mel.
Owen invited them to come to Santa Barbara.
Abby's gaze lowers.
That is very Owen.
She looks to Mel.
I figured you'd have talked him out of going by now. Actually, I'm going with them.
Mel glares at Abby.
But not if you come.
Ooh.
Wow.
What? He may fall for your little act with these kids, but I don't.
Abby's brow furrows.
There's nothing to fall for. Isaac's top scar killer suddenly had a change of heart. Nothing to do with Owen. Right. I haven't always done the right thing. You're a piece of shit, Abby.
Abby purses her lips and looks away.
You always have been. I'm done with you.
Slinging the pack over her shoulder, Mel goes to leave, then stops.
You want to do right by these kids? Get out of their lives before you screw them over too.
Mel leaves. Abby watches Mel leave, then turns towards the aquarium tank. Clenching her fists, she kicks the chair away.
Fuck.
She covers her mouth, then rests her hands on her hips.
Really dented the chair with a kick like that.
Yara appears behind Abby as she wipes tears from her eyes. She turns towards Yara, who is now missing her left arm.
Nice shirt.
Yara wears a green jacket over a shirt with an otter picture.
Are you...
Her left sleeve is tied off.
You okay? How's your arm? It's better than it was this morning.
Abby approaches Yara.
Lev coming around? He will.
Abby nods.
Do you mind helping me look for him? He's pretty worked up. Sure. He ran off this way.
Yara heads back down the tunnel.
And gameplay. There we go. Sorry, chat. I'm not commentating just because, you know, dialogue and exposition and all those fun things.
Lev!
Yeah, sorry, I meant
Lev! Come back here, please!
etc.
Why doesn't Lev want to go to Santa Barbara?
He's worried about our mom. About what'll happen to her because of us.
Should he be worried?
That's all right, Jan. Have a good one.
Focus on
Good
his
to
own
see you,
safety.
as always. Look forward to seeing you next stream as well. Hopefully. Hope to see you soon.
What could happen to her?
Sometimes parents are held responsible for
Just
their children's
signs.
sins. But our mom is so devout, she'll probably be fine.
Are there options for helping her?
He can't convince her to leave. No one could. I'm more worried of what she'd do to him.
Oof.
Lev, I'm sorry.
Lev, come on out!
I'm not 100% sure. I believe you can just run through this section without looking at the
moonshine is
items.
a glow cave.
But you can always look at these. Not a bad idea to check just in case.
Lev!
Lev, please come here.
I love the reverb in this place, don't you? Just makes it feel all big and echoey. That's what reverb does, but
Shipwreck
still.
Cove.
Shipwreck Cove sounds like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing, doesn't it? I don't know if it's Pirate Cove actually in
Lev?
FNAF, but
Lev!
You know, I wonder if he saw this. He loves sharks.
Loves sharks but hates the ocean, huh?
Sharks. He really opened up to you.
We bonded over our shared fear of dying.
You said you were brave.
ouch.
He's a liar.
I don't know how to thank you.
You don't need to. I did it for me.
Hey RJ, welcome in. How you doing? I know what you mean. I've been trying to sort of optimize when I've been playing through recently. Who would be interested potentially in a guide of like
Lev!
not how to speed run, but how to like optimize your runs. So what scenes you can just afford to run through, what scenes, what encounters you can just sneak through without having to kill anybody, or with killing as few people as possible, that kind of stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not committing, but just curious as to the interest.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. She just wants to play.
Dog go woof.
Hey, girl. Okay, wait.
Aim. R2 button. Throw. 1. Squeaky toy.
Go get it, girl.
There you go. See, you get
That
to
was fun.
yeah.
I think she wants you to throw it again.
Okay, one more time.
R2 button. Throw. 1. Squeaky toy.
And fling into the distance.
You want to try?
That doesn't seem like a good idea. She's not going to bite, right?
Nope. I promise.
Tense moment. And then whoosh. I like how the music is kind of just playing in the background in like a sort of just a floaty ambient version. Yeah, basically you can keep going now, I think is the general idea. The game doesn't tell you that, but you can.
Can I do it again?
I think she would love that.
Also, once again, don't go woof.
Abby then Yara enter double doors to a balcony overlooking the aquarium lobby. A scale model of a humpback whale hangs from the ceiling. Yara whistles.
Lev!
They each place a hand on the railing.
How is he doing this?
Hey, do you think maybe he could convince your mom?
If she saw him like this, she'd strangle him with her bare hands.
Yara turns to Abby, who lowers her gaze.
How much did he tell you?
Not much. I heard some of your people calling him Lily.
For a long time, I didn't understand why he was questioning the laws, the traditions. When he explained to me how he felt inside, I told him he had to keep it to himself.
Tears well up in Yara's eyes.
I was hoping he'd snap out of it. He seemed fine for a while. But then he shaved his head. Like one of the men. It was suicide.
Is that when you ran?
First I screamed at him.
Ooh.
I hit him. I was so stupid.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Abby leans on the railing.
Why don't we find something to cheer him up?
They stare over at a gift shop named Sunken Treasure.
Hmm.
Come on.
Abby taps Yara's shoulder. Yara steps towards the gift shop.
Yeah, bear in mind, if you'd been playing this through in like a longer session, you'd have gone through Rat
Why
King
do
and
you
now
think
you're
he
like,
did it now? Shaved his head, I mean.
Last week, he got assigned his role in the community. He wanted to be a soldier like me, but they decided he was to be a wife to one of the elders. It's tradition.
Poor kid.
yep, see, we're getting lore expansion here. What do you think of the change of pace? Or do you just want to get back to flamethrowing people in the face?
I like the change. I wish it was. What is that?
Over on your left, there's a conversation. We'll be if you can hit it. Nav to it, quick. Otherwise, no, like
I'm trying to,
item
but
nav
it's
to
not.
it. There you go. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Where is Santa Barbara?
It's in California.
Where's California?
Okay, so look, this is Seattle, and this is Santa Barbara.
And our island?
It's too small to see, but it would be up here.
So far.
Yeah.
Yup.
Good.
It's a long way. How are you all liking this though, chat? We're making progress, which is good. My personal suggestion would be to just nav normally. But if you want to go and take a look around, you're welcome to.
There's gotta be something left
This
around.
is your place, right? That is... What do you think that is? There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, as I say, if you feel like you want to take a look around, you can. But as far as I remember, there's nothing
There's
natively...
no collectibles. It's all just.
I don't think so anyway. What I remember. And if I'm wrong on that, I apologise. But it's not too bad.
L2 button, zoom, left stick, rotate, circle button, put back.
Yeah, it basically just looking at gifts and merch.
Abby regards a stuffed toy shark.
What about this?
Yara steps beside Abby with a smile.
It's perfect.
She glances at the shark, then looks back at Abby.
Mel's wrong, you know. You're a good person.
You don't know me.
Abby hands her the shark.
I know enough.
Owen appears.
Abby, will you stop stealing my stuff, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you owned everything in the aquarium.
Yeah, well, my aquarium, my stuff.
He looks at Yara.
I'm just kidding. Take whatever you want. You can't.
He points to Abby.
Have you seen Lev?
Yeah, he's down that hallway.
They start to leave.
Can I talk to you?
I'll catch up.
Abby and Owen watch Yara as she leaves the gift shop with the shark.
She couldn't tell I was joking. I suck with kids.
Yeah.
They really like you, though. So, come to Santa Barbara, right?
I can't.
Mm,
You know why.
We can figure this out.
It's too late.
No, it isn't. Look, I know. I know it's a fucking mess. I know. But we can choose to be happy. Happy.
He takes Abby by the hand.
We're allowed to be happy.
Abby doesn't meet his gaze.
You hear that?
They quickly
yeah, better
leave the
go
shop.
and figure out what's going on.
Lev! Get back here!
Lev motors out across the bay.
What's he doing? He's going after her.
After who?
His mom.
She's gonna kill him, Abby.
Behind a fence at the water's edge.
Is the boat ready?
Not yet.
How much time do you need?
Yara, Abby, and Mel focus on Owen, who glances back towards a sailboat.
A few hours.
We'll head him off. We'll grab a boat from the marina.
Hey, she just had surgery. I'm fine.
How else am I gonna find him?
I'll go with you.
Owen?
They're heading to the fucking island.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let her go by herself.
Owen steps to Mel.
Actually, you are.
I can help.
Yeah, by staying here and fixing the fucking sailboat.
Just the
Down the street. Yara, let's go.
Yara
I'm giving
follows
the
Abby
orders
as
here
she
now
leaves.
vibe.
On a balcony, the marina is visible through a gap between buildings and trees. Abby and Yara approach a railing.
There's the marina.
Moored boats sway.
How you doing?
Abby looks back at Yara.
I'm good. Okay.
Yara moves past her.
And gameplay!
Do
Finally.
wolves use this place?
We docked
I
some
would
of our
save
boats
here
there.
first, just because it's the start of a new thing.
Options.
And you
Click
don't
on
want to have to go
menu.
through all those
Restart
cutscenes
button.
again.
Load game. Save game. New manual save. Manual save. 7. Seattle Day 2. Do
There
want
you
to
go.
overwrite the save? Yes.
And to give you an idea, we have an hour and just under an hour and 10 left of stream. So we're making
wow.
good time.
It's felt not in a bad way, but it's
No.
felt much longer than that.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's weird. I think it's the hot weather on my side that's not helping with that. But hopefully you're all enjoying chat. Forgive my lack of commentary. Just don't want to speak over the dialogue too much. Coin!
Kansas. Coin. Press.
Carry
touchpad
on
to
my
view.
wayward son. There'll be peace. Wrong Kansas. What a great song that is, though. That's a brilliant song. Yeah, Carry On Wayward Son, Kansas. Fantastic song.
One of my favorite songs back on, was it Guitar Hero or Rock Band that had it?
Well, they've both had versions of it, I think.
Yeah.
By the way, you might want to keep an eye out for items, just to remind you. Just to remind you, items everywhere. Well, I say everywhere. Not in this case, but there can be, as we've seen before. It's true, though, isn't it? There can be. Just gotta make sure you keep your ears peeled. Ugh, that's a horrible image. Yeah, lovely.
I mean, if you think about it, like,
Yeah.
keeping your eyes peeled,
I don't know.
that's
if that,
pretty gross, too.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's worse. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's not. I bet there's other idioms like that where if you think about it too hard, it's like, nope.
What's happening?
There you go.
Whoa!
It's all right.
Here.
It's fine.
I've got you.
I can do it.
Ooh. Yep.
Let's go.
What is that thumpy sound?
They've landed on a, well, I'm not entirely sure, but it sounds like a sort
Careful.
of platform of some kind. Keep your eyes peeled for items as usual. I will keep saying that. Because otherwise we'll miss something. Not that we will, but we might. Oop.
So, how do we get to your
Yep.
village in one piece?
There are blind spots along the coast we can boat into. From there, we'll follow back roads.
They're safe?
Safest option we have.
Any chance Lev is gonna change his mind?
None. He's too stubborn.
Does he get what he's walking into?
Oh, it's a brick.
I thought he
Try,
did.
try going over to it and just
Got a soft spot
hang
for
on.
her.
Oh,
I mean,
doesn't matter.
it's his mom.
Yeah, well, she won't see it that way.
I was gonna see if you could swap, but you can't. It doesn't matter. So go.
1.
That's
Already
you've
got a
actually
brick.
got a brick. That's why. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I'm always team brick, me. But
Yeah.
but yeah, you can use it for multiple
Well,
things.
with the brick, if you have a brick in your hand, you can use it as a melee weapon.
Yeah.
For 2 hits, I think.
I think it's 3
Right.
actually on a clicker.
Or 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And a bottle is, well, I think technically 1, but it's crap.
Yeah. No, a bottle is 1 hit, but it's also not 1 hit. It's 1 hit for stun, plus the extras for melee that you need to do to kill it. Whereas a brick is like 3 and actual lack of existence, shall we say? No, you've done
That's a lot of
phenomenal.
items.
Yeah, well, relatively a lot. Ooh,
1/2 alcohol.
nice. I love the rain. It's nice. I was actually telling you that way. Interesting. Oh. Well, that's it. There you go.
15.
I said
Ooh,
stop
wow.
taking my washers again. Ugh. Darn you. Curse you, you post-apocalypse survivors. This ain't right. Oh.
1/2 explosive.
Nice. It manages to lead you around in a decent path most of the time, doesn't it? Like, ooh.
1/2 explosive. 16.
Oh, that might be
seconds.
enough.
Wow.
Maybe. Might be enough. For your upgradey thing.
Crafting. Health kit. Inventory. Listen mode.
And then
planning,
scroll all the
learnable,
way over.
enemies seen in list. Craft more shivs. Momentum. Learnable. Craft more incendiary shells. Learnable.
Yay!
Increasing efficiency at crafting incendiary shells. Producing more from the same resources. Press
There we go.
triangle
There you
button
go.
while aiming to change what ammo is loaded. Crafting. Health kit. Inventory full.
So you might not be
Silencer,
able to-
Inventory full. Risk health kit. Inventory full. Pipe bombs.
Where are
Inventory
they?
full. Incendiary shells. Craftable.
Oh, you can.
Recipe requires alcohol and explosive. You have alcohol. 3 explosive. 3 incendiary shells.
Nice.
2 maximum.
Don't mind if
6.
I do.
You now have 5 incendiary
Oh,
shells.
so that's fine. You can't craft the
Circle
next
button,
lot, but that's
L1
fine.
button,
Just
or
means you got to
L1
use a
button,
few.
switch tab.
You've got two.
Oh, darn.
You've got 2. Like let's call them, for lack of a better word, you've got
Flamethrower,
2 free
fuel,
ones.
crossbow,
Let's call it.
Semi-auto rifle, semi-auto crossbow, flamethrower.
Yeah, so your flamethrower you might want to reload as well, by the way.
Shotgun, incendiary shells, 0 loaded, 5.
Yeah, so
reserved,
I would reload your
shotgun ammo,
flamethrower
8.
just while you're here, because you didn't reload it earlier.
Wait, flamethrower?
Yeah, because I'd reload it.
Double barrel shotgun, double barrel shotgun.
'Cause you never reloaded it, I don't think.
Flamethrower, fuel, 100, loaded,
Oh,
0.
maybe you did.
reserved.
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. Always good to check, though, isn't it?
Flamethrower, flamethrower, fuel.
Because
double
imagine
barrel
if you've
shotgun,
gone to use
double
it and
barrel
you were like,
shotgun,
oh
incendiary
no,
shells,
why isn't my
2
flamethrower
loaded, 3
working?
reserved, shotgun ammo, 8.
Why can't I burn my enemies to the ground? Or whatever. Yeah, but good call. You have 2. It feels like a sort of horrific, like, simulation thing. It's like,
You have 2 free shotgun shells with incendiary capabilities. Use them wisely.
kind of thing. It's that kind of vibe, isn't it? Yep, over you go. And round. Lovely.
Louisiana.
Oh, and
Press.
what did you say about having a melee weapon?
2x4 durability 3.
I mean, it's only 3, but it's Better than nothing. I always like in Last of Us Part 1 just cracking 2x4s over people's heads. Like, I don't know why the sound design in that game felt amazing for it. Just how they kind of shattered once they were used. Like you'd hear like 1, 2, bam, crash. You know, both the pieces go separate ways.
How do we get to the marina from here?
Let's just go around.
Just keep an eye out for items and bits, as always. If you wonder why I'm reminding DB, it's just because we've missed things previously, and also because I know it's very easy to just miss items. But the good thing about it is as well, if you scan and there's nothing there, then you're good, because you'll still get a navigational prompt. So either way, you get information.
I remember when we first started playing this
Down this way.
ages ago, you kept reminding me that I could like stand up between scans, and
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
run
yeah.
and so on. And then the more comfortable I've gotten with movement, the more your reminders have changed from you can move faster to hey, don't forget to scan for things.
Exactly, because you're still moving well enough that it's not an issue, which is great. Like you've honestly, I mean, I remember when we first started playing this ages ago, there was a jump you couldn't make. Oh wait a minute, that was because you were in mono. No, honestly, that was one of the funniest things. Just the look on your face when you were like, oh.
What is happening?
There you go. I think you just got. Why is it not doing it? That is weird. You should be fine. Don't know why it's not letting you. Maybe stand up just in case if you're not already. You should be. I think I had this issue. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what it was. It's that little jump prompt. It's not. There you go. Go over there. There you are. There you go. I think maybe. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. So keep an eye.
Try and keep your arm dry.
Just through the water and all the rain. I love the immersive rain haptics. That's always the thing I like seeing in games now. It's like, has immersive rain haptics? I'm like, ooh. Because it shows they've paid attention to detail.
You have played Atomfall for some amount, right?
Yeah.
I just noticed this. Hold on.
Options.
So, I just
Button.
got
Select.
a new
Circle button.
gamepad Friday.
All right.
Yeah, because I had the old Razer Wolverine, the wired
Ooh,
controller,
fun.
and when my partner works from home, she needs to use the PC setup, so I basically send the game over to the TV so I can play there.
Nice.
But because of that, I need wireless for the controller.
Of course, yeah.
If it supports the DualShock, it's fine. But for whatever reason on PC, I couldn't get DualShock to work with it. Anyway, long story short, I bought a new controller, which is the Razer Wolverine Pro V3, I think it's called.
Probably.
Which is wireless. So I'm not 100% sure if this is just something with the controller. I doubt it, because how would the controller know? But because the haptics on it are stronger, particularly in some cutscenes, or not cutscenes, yeah, maybe cutscenes. I don't know.
X button.
I'm getting
Select.
like
Circle button. Back.
there's games that have a feature where you can do like haptics for speech. I think actually
Last of Us is the
has
game that has it, really. Yeah, Last of Us 1 and 2.
So I think I'm not sure. I think Adamall might have that available as well, but I definitely don't have it turned on.
I don't
And
believe
yet,
it does,
during
but it might do.
cutscenes, I'll feel I don't think they're haptics for speech. I think they're haptics for like music.
Oh,
Have you gotten that at all?
I haven't played for a little while, but I don't recall having that happen. Sounds strange. I don't know.
I noticed it because I went just last night. I went through like the ending 3 times in a row, basically. Three different endings. And each time I kept noticing it, and then at first I thought it was during speech because cutscene, you have speech
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
music. But then I realized I think it's actually in time with the music. Anyway, it was very
Ah.
interesting. I don't know where it's coming from, but it is a nice little.
That is
addition.
interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. That might be a controller level feature, to be honest. It could be. I've heard of stuff like that before. I mean, heck, iOS has music haptics now, so
Wait, really?
yeah, make of that what you will. But
Like-
it does,
Your phone vibrates while you listen to music?
yeah, you can turn it on. It's
Oh.
actually interesting. I tried it recently. It's not great. It's not been perfected yet, I don't think, but it's an interesting thing. You essentially play stuff and it vibrates. I don't know, it's extremely vague. But it does like haptics based on
Abby!
the amount of like
Over
stuff
here.
going on. I need to try it with Sleep Token, to be honest. That'd be interesting. Because their stuff is really low in places as well. Like pitch rather than volume. Oh, now I'm thinking of oh, is it Supertramp? You know, it's raining again. Just that. That's a great song.
Stop.
I'm not sure,
got it.
actually, Jixie. And lift from the knees.
Okay, go, go.
Supergirls? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, I know the one you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one. If a bit cheesy, yeah. Mostly because it's overplayed. Technically. I like how you get the sense of the changing environment you're in.
There's a way through here. Come on.
Lots of water and waves and... Yeah, sit down's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Interesting.
sounds like a pier or something.
Maybe, yeah. So, well, I mean, it kind of is because you're going to be trying to take a boat over to
Boats
the
are
island.
across the water over there. We just gotta get up to the road and go around. Okay, sounds good.
Keep an eye out for items as always, just in case. There you go. Way and up.
Here.
It's good because at least you know you haven't got control of the character. I appreciate that in games when you know when you got control and when you haven't. There you go. Ooh, stuff.
That's actually one of the things that I miss when I play off stream. Because I've actually gotten better at it now. What I'll do is I'll intentionally leave some of the accessibility features on just because I like them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But early on, I would just basically turn everything off.
Yeah.
And then, like, a cutscene starts, and I'm not able to control the character. And it's like, why am I not able to control the character? Because I didn't know it's a cutscene yet.
That's funny. Part 2 Remastered does it as well, I think, Jukesy. The speech haptics. Yeah, you probably need to... Yeah. There you go. Ah, what a shame. This door opens from the other side. Kind of. You want to go over there and then round, I think. Well, not round, but... There you go. You drop down. Wow.
8 parts.
Nice. Oh God, I was going to make a joke about washers,
1/2
about
alcohol.
stealing washers, and then I just heard in my head the voice of a character in Grizzly Gulch called the Marshal. Says Grizzly Gulch is an old Western audio
Supplements.
only game, like set in the old West.
Triangle
And
button.
the Marshal's like,
Click L2
seems
button.
finger licking Freddy and his gang have been stealing chickens from old man Morton's chicken coop again. There are all these like really cheesy characters. It's great. It's like early 2000s, and this, yeah. I'm trying to think. There's like, I'm Doug. Welcome to the slot machine. That kind of stuff. Or, of course, the bank manager And you know, like in sort of some westerns, they have a character who can like where they whistle when they say their S's. I can't do it, but it's like you shot an innocent bystander. Me now get out of here, kind of thing. It's like it's like you've got $60 kind of thing. It's brilliant. Oh man, it's such a cheesy game. It's good though. It's like, and I'm Robin Rob, and I've got a question for you. Do you see a sign that says welcome?
Triangle button.
Yeah. Oh my god. Also, that's a note. Oh, it's a game of Hangman. That's what it is. It's tricky. I never did it. No, I never understood it myself either. So don't worry.
Vicky, be careful. My boat took shots twice today. I'd suggest taking the trawler out farther into the sea. Waves are wild and you'll probably lose your lunch a couple of times, but better than getting sniped by a Scar.
Oof.
We should be fighting to get the hatchery back. Going deep into Scar territory like this is asking for trouble. The hell is Isaac thinking? Maybe after this shift we can ask to be reassigned. I'll cut all the potatoes in the world instead of being caught here again. Please be careful. See you back home. Kent.
Ah. I was going to say, RJ, that's very kind of you to say so. Sorry, I mean, that's very kind of you to say so, sir.
1. Artifact.
You know, I'm not assuming. That's very kind of you to say so.
7. Supplements.
Ooh, you know what? Those could be darn useful. That'd be fun. I'd enjoy the opportunity to... heck, I would voice act a pedestrian if I ever got the chance. That'd be fun.
I think you'd be a excellent voice actor.
That's very kind of you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, well. You know what? I can't go around picking all these pills up off the floor. That's probably a bad idea. Actually, then again, I heard from a bloke once who said it was... Well, they pretty much swore by it. Guy looked like a brick. Well, I can't say that here, but, you know. He was built like a tank and fought like one too. Let's just say that much. Even punched a clicker in the face. Or so they say. So here ends the ballad of Joel Miller. Oh god, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Just like Last of Us narrated by a sort of Mimir-like character. Funny. The control sound thing. What do you mean by the control sound thing, Jukesy? What do you mean? How you doing, RJ, anyway? You good? Enjoying the chaos, the carnage, and the calamity? I'm trying to think of who else is good in Grizzly Gulch. It's been years since I played it. I wanted to stream it once, but I could never get it to run properly, otherwise I would have done. Because it's an old game, it's a little tricky to get running.
Nope.
There we go. Oh, and the title drop actually
Abby
is...
grabs a rusted ladder that leads from the dock up to the side of the marina building. She releases her grip, then looks to Yara.
Stay on the dock. I'll go get a boat and pick you up here.
No, I can help.
Not with this.
Oof.
I got it. Okay. Okay.
Gunshots
Abby
go
turns to
boom.
climb up the ladder.
No, I was going to say the title drop for Grizzly Gulch is great as well. The guy goes, Grizzly Gulch Western Extravaganza, and does a massive yeehaw as well to go along with it. It's absolutely... It's basically a point-and-click adventure. In-game... So... Actually, yeah, that's a point. This is... Yeah, that's an interesting point, Gecko. It is in-game... This one is in-game, that cutscene, but it had AD. I thought it was... But yeah, I don't know how it works. I'm not questioning it. Yeah, in-game cutscenes kind of AD. Spider-Man 2 is a good example of that. Yeah, the AD in Spider-Man 2 is great. Very good. It's cool because they describe all the success and failure states as well. It's the kind of songs I end up singing when I'm doing these. Oh!
Manny tackles Abby behind a rundown police cruiser.
Abby, what the fuck? Manny? You by yourself?
Yeah.
Bullets ricochet off the cruiser.
Shit.
Right.
Sniper's a fucking pro.
What are you doing out here?
The boats. We were supposed to hit the island tonight. Then this pendejo showed up. I sent the guy to call for help. Backup should be on the way. Should be.
Manny grips his rifle. Abby peeks around the side.
I need one of those boats. Now.
Why?
Ask me later.
Then I guess you're gonna help me take this guy out.
Let's do it.
Manny crawls to the rear of the cruiser. Vehicles clog the roadway ahead.
So, pause it a second.
Stay low.
Options.
So the way you're traditionally meant to do this,
Button. Select.
I'll spoil this now just because it's not a thing you can actually do, is you're meant to look for the glint on the sniper's scope to indicate when he's actually going to shoot. Sadly...
Oh, that was like in the first game.
Yeah, pretty much. Sadly, there is no sound cue for that. Essentially meaning you have to kind of cheese it slightly, which is where invisible while prone comes in. Not that you won't necessarily take a hit or two. You might still get, like, you might still take a couple of shots, but it won't be anywhere near as bad as you trying to run it properly like I did recently. That was, like, ridiculously convoluted. But you also keep an eye out for items, of course, but just, as Manny said, you know, stay low. So you won't get any cues. It's not like Spider-Man where you get a loading cue or anything. You'll see what I mean. But I thought I'd just spoil it now because this is egregiously difficult.
So just basically stay prone the whole time?
You can. Unless you need to get up, which you will know. What were you saying, Gecko? Why did you say... Why did you...
He killed my whole fucking team.
I say that?
Don't worry. We'll get him.
There you go. So, I mean, you might have been okay, but it's not worth taking the risk. Oh, I see.
What trespassers?
The last 2 days, they came out of nowhere. They're hitting us hard.
Why?
Don't know.
Yep, little waypoints. See, he's running across because he's having to keep low. Whereas we're just like, yeah, we are as low as we can possibly get. And it's kind of okay.
Options.
Is there any way to turn off
No.
the droning sound? No?
I knew exactly what you were going to say. That's why I answered it before you finished. It's like, is there any way to turn off? No. I mean, you could turn down the accessibility cues slightly, but it wouldn't.
But then you
help that
lose the
much.
others.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the frustrations of 2020 problems. You kind of get used to it, though. It's not too bad.
This way.
See.
Yeah, all this water's getting into my everything. Ew. It's in places I didn't even know could hold water. Yeah, good. This is like the brand new player's way to play it as well. Like you can jump through there and it will take you through.
Through here.
Yep, there you go. So it automatically sticks you back in prone as well. Like you could try and run it, but I wasn't going to make you do that. Like it's not fun. Unless you see what I mean. Like you hardly even did anything, and he tried to take a shot at you. Do you see what do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. See, look, he's even shooting it roughly at your position, and you've not really done much. Whoa.
Wow.
Actually, to be honest, I think he's probably shooting at Manny.
Are
but
we sure that I'm invisible?
You are, but well, you should be. But sometimes he'll just hit you anyway. Which is why I said you'll probably take a couple of shots, but it's better than the alternative.
Fuck. What next?
So it might... Oh. Should lead you through. Yeah, so you're now underwater slightly. You're still prone.
Oh, wow.
Hence the noises.
Like crawling underwater?
Kind of, yeah. Or like on the ground under a layer. I'm not entirely sure. But the point being, you have been under... You are also not prone, but there you go. Yeah, sometimes that happens too, for no discernible reason. Yeah, no, you're doing well. Like, I remember trying to be clever in this section, getting up and trying to run through bits. And I was like, I was like, it should work. And there's like, run through it and just, I'm like, ow! Going through a squeezy bit. And prone. That is why you go prone.
There we go.
There's just stuff on the floor because they think you've been injured, but you're fine. There you go, back under. Yeah, it's unfortunate because this takes all the fun and like strategy out of it, but it's the only viable way to get through it without just absolutely dying a load, arguably. I'm not trying to speak as an authority on the game, not at all, but I've played the game a fair number of times. And I feel like that counts for
I mean,
at least
among
something.
Too far! Wait! There's not enough cover!
among blind players, I would. Well, I don't know for sure, but I would say you're probably the authority.
I don't know if I would, but I appreciate the compliment regardless. Because there are.
Are there others who played more than you that you know of?
Yeah, there are. There are.
Oh wow. Okay.
But they don't necessarily run the story again. Well, I don't know. They sometimes do.
I'm stuck.
So stand up then, and then just take the risk. Stand up and run towards it. Oh no, there you go. Oh yeah. See what I mean? Yeah. You see what I mean? That was one shot he took at you.
Yeah.
Holy shit! How do you pull that off?
Dumb fucking luck. Fuck, he's good.
And that's the line of dialogue. Yeah, stand up and then you. Oh, there you go.
How is that still on?
What's happening right now?
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice. So you're, I think, inside at this point for a brief period of time.
Parts.
So many things. Basically, if he shoots at you, check your health as well. I would. Oh.
20 health.
Ah.
Total 85.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He took.
85?
He took. Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? He can. If you're at the right state of health, he can one-shot you, which is not fun.
And I'm playing on.
Very light. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Exactly. He can one-shot. He can just outright. And it's like, wow.
So I remember in the first game, there was a similar thing where there was a sniper, and it was very annoying because even if you had a rifle, there was no way to shoot him. You had to play through the level, like sneak up on him.
Exactly.
Is it possible to shoot this one, or is it the same sort of thing?
It's the same thing.
Oh.
I know. But you got to admit, like, even using invis is actually pretty fun. Like, you still get the sense of, oh god, please. Whoa.
I would love to have a enemy at the gates moment where you like shoot him through the scope.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Manny.
It'll be interesting to see how you end up playing this on your actual run through when you get to it. I mean, of course you got to get through Rat King first, but you know. So,
What is he doing?
pause it a second.
Options.
So, off stream,
X button.
I
Select
may have
circle
mentioned to
button.
you an aspect that I merely termed as the jump. And this is essentially this. You can, like, because of the way this works, you have this annoying sniper being a jerk, and you have other annoying entities that can also be jerks, as you are well aware. But what if at a point, either now or relatively soon, you decided just to make a run for it?
So...
Because don't forget, he's trying to draw the infected. You know, this sniper is trying to draw the infected. I.e., not necessarily shooting at you.
So if I just do what? I just do regular nav?
Yeah, just I mean, Yeah, because I don't think there's many items around here. Besides, you're full on most of your stuff anyway. So you should be pretty good. And basically...
And there's no, like, specials or collectibles that were...
I don't think so. Unless you want... I mean, you can try it. You can try and go through... You can do it either way. But, like, normally
as long as you're confident. I mean, you've played this...
You can save
before.
here if you save here, and then... You know, and then if we've realised I don't think there's anything crucial because you're focused on that sniper anyway. They wouldn't want to draw your focus. I don't think. Yeah, from my memory, I would say there's not anything ridiculously important that you'd want to get. It's mostly just resources. Black Mesa has a few sections like this. Really? Oh god, it's gonna be terrifying. Yeah, I think it's here you can actually start running. But if you wanna fight these first few off and then carry on, you know, this is your playthrough as much as mine. Is the way I'm trying to put it. Put it to you.
If I can just run past it, I think that's feasible. I guess. Will I know what I'm doing?
Well, try. Give it a go. See how you get on. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try and commentate you through it anyway. But I don't think there's any.
He's luring them to us.
Right, go.
Get ready.
Yeah, prone. Okay, that's no, you're good. Yeah, keep going, keep dodging, keep going. Go. Oh god, yeah, just... I mean, you could have just shivved him. Just go. Just keep running, jump for it. Jump. And look behind you. And listen. Now don't bother.
I'll cover you.
Because they all fell to their doom. Well done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, good work. That is the jump. That unsafe moment there is the jump.
So that's like a mini horde.
Yeah, mini horde. But the thing is, you can fight everybody off, as far as I remember. You can do that. But the speed run strat. Oh god. Don't do that again. That's terrifying. Good lord. Yeah, the sort of they all fell to
The Doomslayer.
yeah, pretty much. Well done. There you go.
20 health total 78.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, you took a few hits there anyway.
1/2 explosive.
Oh, no, well done. Like I wasn't. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't 100% sure there weren't any specials, but I feel like I'd remembered that there
You are
weren't.
crouched. Health 78.
Because it's basically you can just run it.
Kit 3.
Yeah, I remember learning that, I think, of a YouTube video at one stage. I saw that you could do it, or a stream, and I was like, wait, you can just run that? And I was like, I wonder how viable that is. And I tried it on my next run, and I was like, oh my god, I did it. Wow. It is pretty terrifying, though, because you saw there were, like, shamblers, runners, clickers, all sorts kicking about.
And rag. You have alcohol 3. Rag 3. Health kit 2. Maximum. You now have 3 health kit.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So the first time you got to that, you fought all the zombies?
I think I did, or at least I tried to. Yeah, which was not ideal. But you can.
I mean, I guess if you're okay with ammo, like how many was that? Like.
Oh god, it's probably about, rough guess, maybe.
Alcohol.
I don't know, 8 at least.
So a challenge, but not like a true horde.
No, it's not a true horde, but it's powerful because there's at least one shambler. There's a few runners. They can be a bit nasty. There's a clicker or two in there. Oh god. Oh fine, I'll do it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh god, ad-libic. Okay, I'll try.
In the first age, in the first battle, When the horde first expanded, one stood. She chose a path of perpetual torment, and in their ravenous hatred, they met her fury, and they fell to the Doomslayer.
I was going to say, and they fell to the Joel Slayer, but I felt like that was too soon.
I do want to just remind everyone, by the way, this is your old PC that you haven't used in God knows how long.
Exactly. Considering that everything is working enough.
Yes.
I said it wouldn't be perfect,
Couldn't have gone far.
but it works well enough for this. I'm glad I could honor that.
And now you need some ginger cordial.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, just because the Bubsy one was newer.
Down!
Oh.
Damn it!
Yeah, you might want to, yeah. Don't forget, he's not dead. He's the sniper is not dead. Yeah, it's alright. Just Bubsy is newer. There might be other things as well. Like the overlay
I'm hoping
stuff.
we can unalive him soon.
Hey! Estás pinche muerto! He's right there!
Keep the pressure up!
You can run it while
For those who don't speak Spanish, by the way, he just said, have a nice day.
I'm sure he did. Something to do with death is what I got from it. What's Bubsy? You mean, what could possibly go wrong? The funny thing was, I didn't even have to pitch it up that much to get it to sound relatively accurate when I put that together. Oh god. The heaviest dead source filmmaker video. I've heard of that. I've not seen it, but I've heard of it. I think, in passing. Yeah, you can go. You're fine. You can probably run. Go on, run it. Yeah, stick it in meme and video still. See if you are lucky enough. Yeah, because Manny's taking pressure off. Go. Just go. You're fine. Dramatic epic finish. I don't think so. Dramatic epic finish. Go on. Ooh. Yeah, keep going. Oh, what? That's weird. There is an item there, actually, to be fair. But you don't have to go.
You see him?
Oh.
You don't have to, though. Whoa, and I'd suggest you... It's like, Manny's like, I'm yelling things! All the time!
You're going down, puto!
It's age restricted, oh god. Dare I ask. I wonder what that even is. I hope it's worth getting. Imagine if you just turn around and Imagine if you turn around and one-shot you. Oh.
Why can't I go prone? Go prone. There we go.
Yeah, it takes a little, doesn't it?
Get inside!
It's pretty healths. Healths? We'll go with that. You know what I mean, chat. Items related to the longevity of human life. I guess you could say. You might have to stand up to grab it. Bear that in mind. Sometimes. Go, 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 go. Go! Yeah, keep going. Yay, healths.
20 health. Total.
Oh, nice.
125.
Nice. I wonder what that is then. If that's not a health, I wonder what that is.
He's cornered!
Oh, that's interesting. It took you through the trigger point to get there.
Come on.
Thank you,
Flush him out.
Gecko. Yeah, bear in mind.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, DB is playing this completely without any sight whatsoever. He's doing this.
Shotgun. Incendiary shell. 2 loaded.
I
3
don't blame you.
reserve. Shotgun ammo. 8.
You're like, this is for the trouble you put me through. That's how I'm imagining you're thinking of it. Personally, I would just go, but that's just me.
If you bring this asshole back twice, you'll be golden again.
Let's just see what's left of me once we're done.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time?
We are 26 minutes from end of stream. Grab the thing. Oh, is this a... No?
There we go.
Grab... There.
There we go.
Manny.
So you can do this all in like a very epic fashion where you're just running constantly through everything.
Screw it. Let's just...
Whoa!
Yep. Ooh, yep. Yep, exactly the right reaction, Abby.
So what just happened?
Manny just got shot. Basically,
Oh, wow.
in the neck. I think it is, in the throat. I think he got shot.
That would have been a good thing to have AD for.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe because it all happened so quickly. Maybe, I don't know. To be honest, I quite liked the not knowing. I only found out afterwards. But I liked the ambiguity of what the heck, you know what I mean? It just all happens out of nowhere. But I agree, it would be good to have it AD'd for that, because it's like a very specific thing.
Yeah, I heard the bang and then I heard Abby's breathing and I thought like I was dead.
No, oh god, no! You would know if you were. Trust me, you would know. Partly because it's like, ah!
Oh.
The sniper, Tommy, forces Abby back against a wooden railing with his rifle. Suddenly, Yara stabs Tommy in the side. He smacks Yara down. As Abby wrestles Tommy for his gun, she shoves him through the railing. He falls into the water below. As Abby looks for him, Yara approaches, feeling her face where she was hit.
You alright? Abby?
Yeah. You...
Abby looks at Yara.
Yeah.
Yara looks from her hand to the water below.
Who was that?
Shit.
Abby turns away.
It doesn't matter. Let's get Lev and get back to the aquarium. Come on. We'll take that boat.
Abby heads towards the boats tied to the dock. Yara follows.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Anyway, kind of. I don't know why they don't AD this, because they should be able to. There must be limitations as to why they don't AD certain things. Sounded more like a card, isn't it then?
As rain starts to fall, Abby and Yara land their boat in the shallows of a densely wooded island. Abby looks around.
Which way? Come on.
Yara heads towards the mouth of a creek.
There was no bolt, though, just thunder. There was a boat, though.
Where's everyone? No guards?
I guess.
They don't use this corner of the island.
If you wanted, you could save here. I was trying to save at little good points like this. Like even though we are ahead of time. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we've just got through a really annoying section.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not too bad once you know what you're doing, but on your first run through, it's always a little rough. Heck, even you had a little trouble. Like you got caught by a couple of the infected. I was just like, go! To be honest, I would have shivved them. Like when they grabbed you, I'd have just shivved them and carried on running. But that's just me.
I keep forgetting that you can like
even though you have big obvious triangle prompts.
Lev's boat.
During
well, I never hear it. All I ever hear is the mash square button.
Fair
Our
enough.
house. That's where our mom will be.
How far is it?
Across the island.
Like I assume they're doing both at the same time, but like
Yeah.
What about your people?
I'm good at hearing the prompts, but I can only hear one at a time.
Well, that's better than not being able to distinguish any prompts.
Yes.
So, mashed squares. That's just shreddies, isn't it? Mashed squares? Yeah. Well, it is when I have mine. Yeah, shreddies are a breakfast cereal, if you're curious. Don't know what they'd be called in other countries, but yeah, they taste good. You can put like chocolate or honey on it, or sugar, or yeah, you have milk on
Are
them.
they are they like little squares of like shredded
wheat
cereal stuff?
Yeah, shredded wheat. Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
But they're not shredded. Like there's shreddies and there's shredded wheat. They're slightly different things. Don't ask me why. I don't know. but I'm a bigger shreddies fan.
Shreddies sound more fun than shredded wheat.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's what my friend told me. They'll use this storm as a cover for the attack. Unless Isaac changes his mind.
Oof.
Your leader, Isaac. What does he want?
An end to the fighting.
But at what cost?
At this point, any cost.
Yeah, however many of your people we have to kill, it's a price we're willing to pay.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. In today's cereals, I like that. That's a clever one. Shreddies are knitted by grannies. Yes, that is. So goes the myth.
So I know the line you just quoted, but I can't remember what it's from. Some of you may die, but I'm willing to take that risk.
That is Shrek. That is a Shrek line. It's Lord Farquaad. He's just like, some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. And then the crowd cheers. I just love whoever kills the ogre. And then like a few seconds later, they all sort of pile in. It's like all right, I'll take you all on. I love that film. Such a good movie. That's the thing. As much as I might seem like I might not be into sort of like animated type stuff, I do enjoy a good animated movie. Also, there was a special item over there. Don't know if you realised.
I'm getting really funny haptics there.
Cos ladder, probably.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, shiny. Also, down. Yeah, I like Shrek.
Fuck.
Good film.
You know them?
I've seen him around.
I'm sorry about your friends.
It is what it is.
Sunday 0500. Scott and I made landfall on the eastern coast around 0300 hours. Intel from prisoners proved useful for once.
Oof.
No direct resistance. Looking for high ground to get our bearings. 0730. Biggest concentration of structures is on the southern side. Farms to the north and east, and what looks like a logging camp. Smaller clusters of structures dot the island. All post-outbreak, wooden buildings. These freaks sure walk the walk when they say they want to live off the land. Going to get closer to one of their villages. 10:15. Waiting for nightfall in an old building in the center of the island. Scars haven't raised and rebuilt in this area yet. Might be a good place for us to rendezvous.
Kind of gives me Doom vibes, this soundtrack.
2100. Their numbers are alarming. Significantly more than we thought. Villages are fortified and their patrols across the island are well regulated and frequent. We've gotten more intel than we expected. Heading back. Monday 0400. Return to landing spot to find our boat scuttled in the ocean. Destroyed. They know we're here. Need to find another way off this island.
Oof. Is it because
Okay, wait. I think I lost a line at the beginning. Is this a wolf report or is this
it's a wolf report. Of course it's a wolf
about
report.
a Scar settlement?
Yeah, well, about the island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, they even said, oh, I'll see if I can do it justice, like, these freaks sure walk the walk when they say they want to live off the land. You know, that kind of stuff. Is it because I played a lot of Doom lately? Kind of.
Abby.
Kind of.
Why are you helping us?
Oh, you can nav to that via item. You scan for an item, and should treat that as it. No. Oh, I think you just missed it. That's unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. You just miss the little prompt. But once again, as we keep pointing out, there's no achievement for it in part 2. Thank goodness. I always remember that being a thing in part 1. Oh my word, that was...
Yeah, those were, like, as much as I liked
The dialogue
the
was
lines,
brilliant. The dialogue was great.
Yeah.
But
But
having
the
to...
fact that they were missable constantly.
They were
oh my
very missable. Like, you had to be standing in exactly the right place at exactly the right moment. And even then...
Double barrel shotgun. Incendiary shell. 2. Loaded.
Wait,
3.
I didn't...
Reserve.
Oh,
shotgun
wait.
ammo. Hunting pistol. Hunting double barrel
I don't
shotgun.
blame you, actually, to be honest.
Hunting pistol. Crossbow.
Wait.
Double barrel shotgun.
What are you trying to do?
Incendiary shells. 2. Low military
Really?
hunting
What are you trying to do?
Double barrel shotgun.
Did I know
Incendiary
that you could just
shells.
push
2.
R1 to cycle between
Reserve.
weapons?
You... I mean, I rarely, if ever, use it.
Yeah.
Personally, but that's just me. But it does get mentioned in one of the tutorials, I think, at one point very early on.
I had no idea that was a thing.
No, it doesn't matter. To be honest, as I say, in my play, I never use it, really.
Yeah.
But that's just me. It's just a personal preference thing. Hello, Odyssey. How you doing? Welcome in.
Idaho. Coin.
Yay,
Press
coin.
touchpad to view.
There are 2 achievements that require you to take it. Oh, God, really?
A really fun fact about Idaho. Idaho is completely landlocked, primarily desert, and in the middle of the state,
hold on,
where it's complete desert. Oh,
we have raiders. Hello,
Oh.
raiders. Hang on. Welcome in, Squibsy. How you doing? Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. It's great. What were you playing? How did it go? All 9 of you, indeed. All 9 of you. Welcome in. Hold on, let me just... There you go. Hello, everybody. I'm Sightless Combat. For those of you that don't know me, award-winning multi-credited accessibility consultant and gamer without sight. And you're currently not watching me play the game, partly because I'm not playing at all, because that is the role of my co-pilot, well, usually cited co-pilot, DB, on the other end of comms. And he is currently combing this area for items. We were playing Last of Us Part 2. It's his first run. He's blindfolded. It was his... Well, I suggested it to him, and he was like, yeah. I was going to say it was his idea, but it wasn't. I said, would you be up for playing this blindfolded? And you were like, yeah. I think that was about how it went. Would you say that's accurate?
yeah.
Pretty much,
And,
right?
and I'd seen it. It definitely helped my decision-making process that I'd seen it done before.
What is that?
Well, you'd seen it done by me, basically.
people are here.
Exactly.
Well, and by
The
Janissary. So,
whole island is on alert
so
now. We need to
Janissary played
hurry.
it blindfolded
Damn it, Isaac.
for her first run. I'd, of course, played it before
We'll cut
without
through the
needing a
walking track.
blindfold for
Follow me.
obvious reasons. When I say I'm a gamer without sight, I mean that in the sense
many
that
soldiers?
I have no sight whatsoever,
Half
and
of
I
us
never
are
have.
trained in combat.
And
What are
I
the
use
other
the term
half gonna
because
do in my
legal
people?
blindness can often
Some will
does
hide.
include usable and/or residual vision, which I've never had, and is normally shortened to blind, further making for confusion.
No foresight, no hindsight, no sight.
No, no, just a website, which you can read. Coincidentally, my Last of Us reviews on from several years ago. 2020 site. Kind of. Yeah, but in the background, for those of you that can see, you might be able to spot the new Doomslayer statue from Doom the Dark Ages that I pre-ordered. And it is currently sitting on a box in the background, which is actually the box that the statue came in as part of the Premium Ultra Collector's Bundle whatever thing. But I'm going to switch us back to gameplay. Oh, there we go. No, yeah, the new Doom is not accessible, unfortunately, without sighted assistance, but you can find out more about that on my website. If you go to sightlesscombat.com, click on accessibility reviews, guides and articles, and then you should be able to find Doom the Dark Ages as the first item on the page under the list. Thanks to the recent WordPress conversion I've been doing gradually. Taking a while, but it's getting there. I was going to say, Squibsy, what were you playing and how did it go? Did I miss that or? But thank you so much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. And we need to have a catch up as well and collaborate. Is what we were saying before. Hello, Morbo? Am I pronouncing that right? Forgive me if I'm not. a lot of subathon planning and Schedule 1. Oh, Schedule 1's that one about weed, isn't it?
Okay.
What about weed? Fit right in with a game like this where weed is also a thing. Oh my word! Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for the gift sub to the new member. Silly and good fun. Cool. I've not heard much about it. You'll have to tell me next time we speak. But no, have a good one, Squibsy. Always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure.
1 X mobility 4.
You use it to litter pick? What? I'm confused. No idea. Yep. The good thing is, bear in mind, chat, DB has just been spending his time running around grabbing stuff off the floor without me needing to prompt him, which is a mark of how far he's come in his long journey into The Last of Us. Also, you just got 2 hunting pistol ammo. Nice.
So just to reiterate, I just go along the floor until I bump into things, and then I turn a different direction until I can pick up more things, and then when I bump into things, I turn around some more. So I think you're saying I'm a Roomba.
Oh my god, you're a very You're a very ammo conscious, pipe bomb carrying, shotgun toting Roomba. God. Shotgun toting. Wow.
Tenderloin, rump, Elder Duncan. Sirloin, shank, round, Elder Constance. Backstrap, Walter. He's to be rewarded for his crop yield. Brisket, ribs, Harper and her family. Elder Duncan wants her rewarded for leading the raid on the wolf compound last month. Shoulder, remainder, teacher Lara and her family. Also, August requested the skin. He promised to have Ezra forge new boning knives for us in return. Make sure he fulfills his end of the bargain. Give the antlers to whomever you feel deserve them. May she guide you. Lucia.
Oof. I mean, as much as the reward, one of those rewards was for a raid on a compound, like, I appreciate the fact that they're trying to be fair about it, sort of ish.
16 supplements.
Oh, blimey, we're picking up all the pills off the floor.
Health kit, inventory, listen mode clarity, not enough supplements.
Really?
Enemies seen in list, craft
I mean,
more shivs, learned, momentum, not in craft more incendiary shells.
The good thing is you haven't got.
Craft more pipe bombs, learned, increase your efficiency at
Yeah,
crafting
like
pipe bombs,
you've done all right in terms of getting those.
2, upgraded to 3. In firearms, momentum, not enough supplements.
I mean,
after craft more shivs, learned, listen mode clarity, not enough
and then it's
supplements.
just down to like the.
Mode show up in sharper clarity.
Like, but the good thing is, down those skill trees, there's going to be other stuff that you might want. So, you know, just keep an eye out.
Where is everyone?
Off fighting.
1 hunting pistol ammo.
What? Captain what? Working on a software for low vision gaming. Work on any game. I mean, unless you count stuff like pass it. So what kind of software are you envisioning, Odyssey? I think you and I might need to have a chat in terms of that. For fear of cluttering stream. No. I always love talking about stuff like this. But yeah, happy to have an in-depth chat as well.
1/2 explosive.
I'm not sure what you mean by softwares that work for any game. Unless you're talking about stuff like Parsec, which kind of interfaces as a controller. Has its own quirks and weird issues. Like with Baldur's Gate 3, where the Baldur's Gate 3 under the hood stuff decides to go, nope, you can't have 2 controllers hooking in, otherwise that's split screen, even though it isn't, because Parsec uses 2 controllers as one. So that's why I had to buy Rewast, and it may or may not have broken things, potentially. There's a litter picking function in Schedule 1? What? Wow. That is ludicrous.
What is happening?
Not sure. Oh, there you go. That's what's happening. You know what to do.
6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, you do that. There you go. It's weird how it just gives you a prompt and then doesn't really sort of show you.
Tell you what to do with it?
Well, sort of, yeah. Like, a lot of the times it's pretty obvious, and then that time it isn't. Oh, also, who's seen the new Superman trailer?
Get down.
Get them to the shelter! Go!
This is bad.
How do we get through this?
The gate'll be locked. The lumber mill. The big building on the right with the torches.
That gets us out of here?
Yeah, we can cut through it.
Perfect. Come on.
Sorry, Odyssey, while that cutscene was on, I was just scribbling away. So bear in mind, there are people, and you are now in-game.
Options.
How are we doing on time?
We are...
X button. Select.
We are 5
Circle
minutes from
button.
time.
Back.
Maybe save here because it sounds
Yeah,
like we're about
yeah.
to get into some stuff.
Yeah, and also it's not a bad place to begin actually on
Quit
the
to
next
main
stream.
menu.
I would say.
Restart encounter. Restart checkpoint.
Yeah.
Load
You can
game.
save.
Save game. New manual save. Create manual save. 7. See.
Yeah, well
Do you want
done.
to over- Yes.
I reckon that is very
Options.
good
Quit to main
progress
quit to main
indeed.
menu. Yes.
Have a good one, Reese. Good to see you as always. Yeah, so
Press
to
any
be
button.
clear, chat, just to give you an idea, we fought through a proper boss fight, which I don't think DB fully expected. Just kind of came up on you, didn't it? And you were like, ah, what do I do?
It was like a pigeon monarch or something.
Oh, that's good. That's actually pretty good. More of a mouse monarch, I guess. Yeah. Hang on. Let me. Exactly. Rat King. Yes, very fun. Yeah, we did that. You did that first proper try. Like you got killed once. I would say, to be honest, that was your first try. Really, afterwards, like when you actually beat it, I'd say that was your first actual try at it.
Yeah,
but-
the first one I just stood there and died.
First one. To be fair, you did shoot at it, which is a good start. At least you didn't try and throw a firebomb from that pipe bomb from that range. That would have been nasty. Yeah, you'd have very much exploded yourself, which is not a good look.
You know what I just realized? What I should have done is I should have tried the one-shot hunting pistol trick.
It would. I can tell you now, it would
Wouldn't
not.
work?
No. Well, no, it would work, but it wouldn't one-shot it. But if you have all the modifiers on, actually, even if you have all the modifiers on, I think it still. I don't think it one-shots it though. I think it goes to phase 2, and then it one-shots it. Maybe I'd have to test it now. Oh, give me.
Where it brings out the little like baby rat king.
Ugh, that's a horrible image. I don't know if that's worse than that is worse than saying mini rat king, because baby. Ugh, no, I'm not. I don't want to think about. Ugh.
Now I'm curious to play it off stream and see what this thing actually looks like.
Yeah, apparently it's terrifying and disgusting and horrible and nightmare fuel. Yeah, the best part of it is though, you now have the mental image of it burned into your head, which I think is probably the clever thing about this kind of a game is it will almost certainly look more horrifying than anything the visuals can conjure up. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking about it like that. Like it's do you see what I mean? Like
it's like reading a book where like the way you imagine it is kind of worse than anything that anyone could do to actually make it look a certain way.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Like you get that sense of, ugh, just like the best part of it is you just hear it at first, and then you actually sort of run away from it, and then you're like, right, I'm gonna stand and fight. That's why when I don't know if you heard me when you grabbed just before you grabbed the axe and were holding square. You didn't know you grabbed an axe, of course, but you were holding square. I just went rip and tear. I was like, you're holding an axe for context. You're hitting it with an axe. I was like, yeah, that's pretty doom. Wait, hold on. I don't know. I just say in Counter-Strike, really, Gecko? You get loads of memes from that. Nav assist also went rogue. Yes, it did indeed. It did indeed. But no, No, so Rat King was good. We got through a bunch of exposition stuff. You did the jump as well, which is good. The cool thing is you've done both of those moments in one stream, which is funny to think as well. So that's good. But yeah, next week we will resume and fight off a bunch of people, probably, depending on how that all goes. But yeah, Sunday there will be a stream. It will be Gears 5, probably more Horde Frenzy. And I will be doing it on my Xbox so that we hopefully don't get the stream ending an hour and 40 minutes in like we did last time. So if you want to come and join me to see if the gremlins go whoosh again, which they shouldn't do because this is a different rig, touch wood, then yeah, let me know. But DB, well done. Thank you so much for a great stream. Been a great co-host and co-pilot as well and main runner of the game. And thank you to all of you in chat and all the raiders as well. If you haven't already, do feel free to join my Discord. This link should still work, I would hope. If it doesn't, then you should be able to find it on my socials as well. Under my link tree. Well, yeah, you should be able to find it. If not, ask me next session. I'll see if I can sort it out for you. But with that being said, all that remains for me to say is I've been Silence Combat. Have a great rest of the day, whatever time it's your part of the world, whatever time it's where you are. Stay safe, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next stream. Thank you very much for watching.